This is his first day at his new job. He's a little nervous. We get it. But something here feels different. Something feels better. There's excitement everywhere. There's enthusiasm. There's a sense of camaraderie. Alex wonders what's going on. What's going on is that Elorica is a different kind of company. One that makes a commitment to its people first. One that was built around a single vision, to make lives better, one interaction at a time. This isn't just a people business. It's a people-to-people business. And if we want our team to make meaningful connections with others across the globe, they first need to be respected, understood, and empowered. So we encourage all our employees to grow, to pursue new ideas and interests, and above all, to become the people they want to be. People with passion, people dedicated to performance and to embracing all kinds of possibilities, and people that will help us to make a difference for our colleagues, our clients, our customers, and our communities. Alex doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be a big part of that difference. And hey, look, he's starting a softball team, making connections already. We love that. Engaged, energized, and ready to deliver insanely great experiences. That's what we're all about. And we get there by doing something incredibly revolutionary, yet painfully simple. We treat our people like people. Passion, performance, possibilities. Elorica.
In a world where big numbers count, what counts the most is one word. You. Game changers, forward thinkers, problem solvers. We welcome different kinds of you. Different sizes, different identities, different experiences. Together, we'll be different. Together, we'll create a difference. Be part of the team that finds ways. Do join BDO.
Binondo, 1920. Here, 100 years ago, men of courage and vision founded China Bank to help a community of struggling but worthy merchants and traders achieve their dreams. They were driven by an impeccable code of trust and respect through the hard times and the good times. That's how China Bank successfully partnered with 4-5 generations of loyal clients. Today, China Bank keeps pace with evolving technology while remaining grounded on integrity and prudence. China Bank, celebrating the past, embracing the future.
Times change, but values remain.
When the world seemed to stop, we carry on. Continue to dream and create. We don't just work with what we know. We innovate to adapt. So you can drive your career forward. We don't just make you feel welcome. We provide everyone an equal opportunity to succeed. We don't stop at just enough. We go extra to care and provide, so you can brave the world safely. Times aren't the same, but we've always been different. We are Concentrix. We dream different. We create different. We embrace different.
With each second that passes, data becomes bigger, and the world around it becomes more complex. You've blinked, and peak oil ends. Governments change. Homes become hotels. Giants merge. Different sources, different structures, and different data types have made it harder to find what you're looking for. Harder to make connections and gain the insight that separates you from others. Because big data doesn't always give you the big picture. Factset does. So, when the global news cycle becomes inaudible, Factset lets you distill it down to the crucial intelligence and go from insight to profit faster. When global markets look impenetrable, Factset helps you spark new ideas and trace them through supply chains, political dependencies, and emerging trends to find the most promising investments. When your organization is generating ideas faster than you can interpret them, Factset makes it easy to pull viewpoints together faster, to share, combine, and act. When your investments are spread across asset classes and geographies, Factset creates a window to find opportunity, measure performance, and predict where to go next. You need to find answers everywhere, across your organization, all at the same time. Factset collaborates with the world's investment professionals to do just that. We believe integrity is the foundation of trust, and that collectively, we can solve our greatest challenges. We search where others do not. We embrace new ideas. We search the world for possibilities. Factset. See the advantage.
Elsevier Philippines provides quality services to all Relics Group divisions worldwide. It started its operations last 2010. As the business matured through the years, so does our company's vision and mission. Equipped with comprehensive training and leading technology, our vision is to be the center of excellence with uniquely branded culture, engaged talent, and leading technology. Our mission is to help customers gain insights and achieve results in faster, more effective ways. We support our business partners with services that deliver innovative solutions, superior outcomes, and exceptional customer experience which is aligned with our employee value proposition, valuing what matters to all our unique customers.
In 2014, we launched our employee value proposition, and that is valuing what matters. We value what matters to our employees by acknowledging that our professional, engaged, and fun people are at the heart of our success as an organization. We value customers by putting them in the center of everything that we do, helping them to gain insights and achieve results in faster and more effective ways. We value our stakeholders by providing them with services that deliver innovative solutions, superior outcomes, and exceptional customer experience.
We provide exceptional customer experience and contribute to help our organization become the center of excellence with uniquely branded culture, engaged talents, and leading technology. We value our people and customers. Their hard-won loyalty is important to us. We commit to provide our customers the quality service they deserve by having the passion for winning. We practice boundarylessness by making every experience uniquely REPH through teamwork and collaboration with our customers across different industries around the world. We promote customer focus by putting our customers in the center of every decision we make, and we continuously find innovative ways to exceed their expectations.
As we now fully embrace the challenge of creating an effortless customer experience, all of us here in Reed Elsevier Philippines, regardless of division or function, must contribute to improving the customer experience because everything we do impacts our customers. We all own the customer experience in every customer touchpoint, in every step of our customer's journey. Our global CX vision is to provide our customers with an effortless customer experience. This depends on every one of us as REPH employees, as well as RELX team members. You are the customer experience.
Welcome to the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, the country's first Polytechnic U. PUP is a state-run university governed by Republic Act 8292, known as the Higher Education Modernization Act of 1997, and its implementing rules and regulations contained in the Commission on Higher Education Memorandum Circular No. 4, Series of 1997. It is home to more than 70,000 students, making it the largest state university in the Philippines in terms of student population. It is the university's commitment to give qualified and talented students access to quality and responsive education to aid them in the achievement of their dreams and the improvement of their lives. True to its commitment of making education accessible to all, the university has strategically established campuses and branches all over Luzon. PUP boasts of its roster of 1,483 full-time and part-time faculty members and 707 administrative employees. The faculty and employees perform the collective goal of training, servicing, and supporting the university's stakeholders. From its humble beginnings in 1904, PUP was originally established as the Manila Business School, primarily for the training of personnel for government service and to provide skills needed for private employment. 4 years later, the Manila Business School was renamed Philippine School of Commerce, or PSC, and merged with the Philippine Normal School from 1933 to 1946. Through the virtue of Republic Act 778, PSC was renamed the Philippine College of Commerce, or PCC, in 1952. In April 1, 1978, PCC was converted into a chartered state university now known as the Polytechnic University of the Philippines by virtue of Presidential Decree No. 1341 issued by the President of the Republic of the Philippines. PUP truly has come a long way from a business school to a premier polytechnic university, the very first in the country. Every year, around 50,000 graduating high school students, mostly from economically challenged families, take the Polytechnic University of the Philippines College Entrance Test, or PUP set, and hope to become one of the 10,000 who will be given a chance to be new PUPNs. At present, the university offers more than 80 programs in the graduate and undergraduate levels with its strategic direction of making the colleges vertically articulated. Graduate School, College of Accountancy and Finance, College of Arts and Letters, College of Architecture and Fine Arts, College of Business Administration, College of Communication, College of Computer and Information Sciences, College of Education, College of Engineering, College of Law, College of Political Science and Public Administration, College of Social Sciences and Development, College of Science, College of Tourism, Hospitality and Transportation Management, College of Human Kinetics, Institute of Technology. PUP further strengthens its open university system through expanded tertiary education equivalency and accreditation program and the non-traditional system program. It caters to borderless educational system that aims to reach many learners as possible. For more than a century of existence, countless outstanding achievements have raised PUP to the level of a national comprehensive university. With the vision to transform the university into an epistemic community, PUP subscribes to the idea that a university should have an extensive research and extension development culture. Proof to this are numerous research undertakings of the university. Each year, PUP surpasses national passing rate in licensure examinations and ranks among the top in different academic disciplines. Has also institutionalized academic exchange and international cooperation with various countries all over the world through its Office of International Affairs. Today, PUP is relishing its successes, and its students are enjoying unprecedented academic opportunities, an enhanced campus environment, upgraded colleges, state-of-the-art technology, and nationally and internationally recognized programs. It has gone far from what it was more than a century ago. This is mainly due to the support given by the government, the PUP community, and its benefactors. With the combined efforts, PUP will continue to be a partner in nation building and in poverty alleviation for the marginalized sector of the society. with quality, responsive, and relevant education as a tool. PUP, the country's first polytechnic youth.
Allow me to share with you my vision for the university. I envision PUP to become the pioneering and leading national polytechnic university in the 21st century. With a national polytechnic university status, it will bring more opportunities for the university to further strengthen its academic programs and improve organizational performance as an institution for higher education. In pursuit for this vision, my mission for PUP is for it to recognize its catalytic role for national development. PUP will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities through a re-engineered polytechnic education. By re-engineering, we look into the existing processes and programs in order to achieve higher quality of academic programs and services following the principles of effectiveness and efficiency. With this mission in mind, I have formulated 10 pillars as my reform agenda for the university. Pillar 1. Dynamic, transformational, and responsible leadership. Empower academic and administrative leaders by following the core principles of good governance to create collective growth and unity. Here I would like to highlight an innovation by introducing the development of an integrity management plan to assess, plan, and implement anti-corruption strategies that will secure the institution against corruption and abuse. Likewise, asset management and resource generation will be aggressively pursued to ensure productivity and finance the implementation of the plans and projects for the university. Pillar 2. Responsive and innovative curricula and instruction. We aim to provide world-class polytechnic education that responds to national and global needs by developing intellectually challenging curricula and design academic programs that are based on industry demands to provide the learners with adequate and relevant competencies and skills and prepare them for a successful and rewarding careers. In a rapidly changing world, we recognize the paradigm shift in curriculum to outcome-based education with lifelong learning approach. Pillar 2 also sits on the framework of internationalization of Philippine higher education through transnational education by promoting academic mobility among faculty and students and global dimension into the curricula and teaching process. Pillar 3. Enabling and productive learning environment. Following education in Industry 4.0, we aim to increase and enhance the use of new technology to enable student learning and engagement, as well as advanced teaching process and methodology through new and state-of-the-art facilities that will support the overall learning and teaching experience in the university. Pillar 3 likewise includes campus development and the provision of conducive learning centers and facilities for students and faculty. Pillar 4. Holistic student development and engagement. We will empower students as well as rounded learners and active young leaders as we open opportunities for various academic mobility and venues for honing skills and personal development, being the principal stakeholder of the university. Recognize academic freedom as a form of self-expression and a platform to showcase students' intellect, skills, and creativity. Pillar 5. Empowered faculty members and employees. Likewise, we are looking into the holistic development of our faculty and employees as productive, competent, and experts in their respective fields. We will encourage State University. Pillar 6. Vigorous research production and utilization. We will continue to strengthen the research culture in the university by promoting discovery and innovation through increasing disciplinary and collaborative research integration across academic disciplines to create new knowledge, utilize research findings, and develop innovative products. Pillar 7. Global academic standards and excellence. Achieve the highest levels of recognition in quality and compliance standards from CHED, AACUP, and other international accrediting and regulatory bodies for higher education. We will intensify our efforts to achieve and sustain better academic performance and continue to excel as a top-performing school in various professional licensure examinations and produce board top-notchers, as well as sustain our status of being the most preferred graduates of employers. Likewise, we aim to establish and to be recognized as centers of development and excellence in our academic programs. Pillar 8. Synergistic, productive strategic networks and partnerships. Synergize and forge strategic linkages and partnerships across all sectors of society and the global community in line with the overall plans and programs of the university. Establish alliance with the government, industry sector, NGOs, and the academe will lead to resource sharing, program support, and research collaborations beneficial for all. Pillar 9. Active and sustained stakeholders engagement. Harness a healthy and harmonious organization by empowering all its stakeholders, both internal and external, through open communication networks, consultative and participative undertakings, and team-building activities, recognizing that all stakeholders can greatly contribute towards the betterment of the university. Pillar 10. Sustainable social development programs and projects. Expand access to education, knowledge building, and information dissemination through sharing of expertise and resources for community development. Support inclusivity approach in education by embarking on Education on Wheels, which aims to bring access to education closer to communities, following the principle of no one will be left behind. As the University of the People, we should bring the university closer to their hearts to serve their needs and extend assistance in mainstreaming public service. Our institution must continue to stand as one for the values that we have inculcated. For the past 115 years, we have exemplified our quest for truth, excellence, equity, relevance, effectiveness, integrity, and academic freedom. Lastly, I call upon each and everyone to join me in this journey. Together we stand as one para sa sintang paaralan para sa ating bayan.
Emerson is a global technology and engineering leader. We operate in over 150 countries. We are 110,000 employees worldwide. And here in the Philippines, we have over 2,000 employees.
My name is Nikki Florento. I'm from Dell Philippines. I'm handling the university relations and services hiring.
Pagasa Steel supplies concrete reinforcing bars to the Philippines' booming construction industry. We have been the leading supplier of quality steel bars for the past 52 years.
EGS is an Alorica company. It is one of the fastest growing BPO companies in the Philippines right now.
I'm Cecil Venancio and I'm Branding and Communications Director of Sykes Asia.
We don't decide whether you're from a top-tier university or a state university. We decide based on our assessments that includes exams and interviews. Having said that, a lot of Dell's workforce in the Philippines are from PUP.
55 to 80 hires annually, those coming from PUP alone. And as a matter of fact, 14 of the homegrown employees who started from staff and supervisor have been promoted.
Currently, we have 13 employees from the PUP. They're working in a different field, so most of them are an engineer, some are in sales, most of them are in the higher position.
There's a huge pool of students that we can really harvest from, and we know the reputation that they bring. So we're glad that we have a university like PUP that we can rely on for our future employees.
I love the graduates of PUP. They're not only fun to work with, but you can rely on them. They are very, very dependable.
PUP graduates are an exact match and fit to Pagasa Steel's mission and vision.
The reason why we prefer the PUP graduates is the fact that we noticed that they have a common denominator, very hardworking. You see, whatever happens, they'd still work. Even if it's raining, they'd still come to work. You give them additional tasks, they'd accept. They are resilient.
Very passionate, aside from being resilient, because we can see that they're very dedicated with their job. And we've seen a lot of PUP graduates, not just in one department.
They turn out to adapt very well and adjust well to our company here in the Philippines. They're productive employees and they stay with us for a long time.
Stand out sa PUP graduate is their loyalty sa company.
Integrity and ethics, drive for results, intellectual capacity, and adaptability. So when we hire PUPians, they have this kind of competencies.
Of course, they're very intelligent people, responsible. Responsible in a sense because whenever we meet these graduates and we ask them what are their future plans, they would always come up with answers like helping out their family, or because I'm done with school, I'll help out another sibling. So you would know already that these kids, even before they actually embark on certain work, they already have goals in mind.
They're not maarte, no? Whatever you give them, they know that if it's for the purpose of the job, they will do it. And so they have, they're the ones that survive the challenges of work. They don't shirk away from responsibilities. They're the type who, whatever the job requires, they're up for the challenge.
PUPians enable people everywhere to grow and thrive.
PUP is one of the pillars of the nation because it is an institution that provides good graduates and people who really contribute to the success of the community or to the success of the country.
To all the people associated with PUP, if you're a graduate, congratulations, and you should be proud of yourselves. For those of you that are students, please continue the tradition, the proud legacy that your school has. Some of you, PUP, you work for us now. We appreciate you. We know you're good employees. For those of you that might work for us in the future, please consider us. We'd love to have you. We know that you make a great employee for Emerson.
PUPians, bring everything you are. If you have big ideas, let's talk. Come work where passion meets possibility. You can visit jobs.del.com for opportunities.
To pursue your dreams and work hard for whatever endeavor you will choose. And in the event that you will choose to apply in one of the fastest BPO companies in the Philippines, I would like to invite you to apply in EGS, an Alorica company, because our doors are open for all of you.
To all the PUPians, let's create a science of smile together.
SMART is very happy to have PUP graduates now enjoying their career and let them live more.
Hashtag Sites to PUP. We will support you in more ways than one.
Tara na, maging magkasama na tayo. Mabuhay ang PUP.
Balita ko may guest host daw tayo ngayon.
Ay, oo, kasi nga, simula ngayon magkakaroon tayo ng mga bagong guest host bawat episode.
Wow, iba-iba pala to, no?
Yes, oo.
Ngayon, i-welcome natin yung schoolmate nating guest host natin ngayon.
Oo, mga gusto ko siyang makilala. Sino ba
Welcome
yan?
natin si schoolmate Mariel! Ang ginagawa mo dyan? Ang ginagawa mo dyan?
Hi schoolmates! Ako nga pala si Mariel from College of Communication, ang guest host ngayong episode.
Wow! So, kumusta ka naman?
Okay naman, syempre masaya ako nakasama ko kayo.
Oo nga, kami rin guys, kasi matagal-tagal rin tayo, di ba? Nagkaroon ng break. So, guys, we miss you so much.
Tama, oo. Alam niyo mga schoolmates, kahit nawala kami, babalik at babalik pa rin kami para sa inyo, para magbigay ng impormasyon at entertainment, di ba? Siyempre.
O taray, servisyo totoo talaga.
Oo naman, kasi nga sabi nila, there's always a rainbow after the rain. Parang ngayon lang, di ba?
Speaking of rainbow,
ay! Wow! Uy! Ang
may
galing na
graduate daw tayo ngayong September.
Ano yun?
Gusto mo malaman?
Oo. Ang galing nito ah.
10 taon na matapos masungkit ng PUP ang record na largest human rainbow sa Guinness Book of World Records, ngunit wala pa rin nakakapantay dito. At simula noon ay matagumpay nating naipakita sa buong mundo ang tatag at tibay ng ating sintang-paaralan. At yan ang ating tatalakayin ngayon sa episode ng Ang Hit featuring The Human Rainbow.
Bawat kulay ng human rainbow ay tumakatawan para sa iba't ibang ugali ng mga estudyante sa Pilipinas. Parang unity. Kasi hindi naman mubo yun. Walang unity ng bawat isa. Parang pinapakita pa rin ng PUPians na nakakaisa tayo sa isang symbolism na which is the rainbow.
Magkakaisa ng mga tao.
Sa isang pambihirang pagkakataon, nagsama-sama noong September 18, 2004 sa Quirino Grandstand ang mahigit na 10,000 estudyante, guro, empleyado at alumni ng PUP upang buuin ang pinakamalaking human rainbow sa kasaysayan. Suot ang mga t-shirt at sombrerong nagbigay ng kulay sa human rainbow, nagsama-sama ang buong PUP community upang basagin ang titulong dating hawak ng Malta Archipelago na ninahukan ng naging 1,750 katao noong 2003. Ito ay bahagi ng pagdiriwang ng 100th anibersaryo ng PUP na may temang PUP, kabalikat ng pamahalaan sa pag-angat ng antas ng kabuhayan ng mamamayan. Ang Human Rainbow ay naglalayong baguhin ang imahe ng PUP at tulungang maiparating sa gobyerno ang mga problema ng ating bansa sa pamamagitan ng pagsasama-sama at pagkakaisa tulad ng mga kulay sa rainbow. 10 years na pala, no?
Isang dekada na.
Sabihin niya, 10 years na di pala tayo nasa Guinness Book of World Records,
Tama,
diba?
iba talaga pag PUP.
Oo, kasi pag PUP yan, magaling. Isang patunay niyan. Noong CPA licensure exam noong July, kasama ang PUP sa top 10.
Meron na naman?
Yes! Diba? After mo, nagkaroon ng pagkakasunod. Ngayon, top 7 tsaka top 9, di ba? Sobrang
Congrats
galing.
po!
Pero alam niyo ba kung paano nila achieve yan?
Oo nga.
Paano?
Paano di ba na-achieve?
Grabe, hindi naman ako
Panoorin natin siya sa PUP yan!
Ako si Ken Lester Gillian, graduate ng BS Accountancy sa PUP Manila, batch 3 2013. Katulad din ng mga iba, nag-solve, nag-practice, nagbasa. Ganun lang naman yun eh. Alam ko lang na mataas yung scores ko doon sa board exam na yun. Kasi maramdaman mo ng pag-exam, kilala mo naman yung sarili mo, ikaw na nakakakilala nun. Pero yung kung magtatap ako, hindi ako sigurado, hindi ko yung sure. Kasi syempre, di ba, madami kayo eh, hindi mo kilala kung sino yung mga kasabay mo eh. Mas maganda pala yung bago mag-board exam, makapagkwentuhan ka muna. Kasi pag mag-isa ka lang, makakaisip ka ng kung ano ng bagay. Mag-enjoy ka lang, parang. Tapos parang magkaroon ka kasi ng ng advocacy sa buhay mo. Ano bang gusto mong gawin? Ano bang pangarap mo? Nagpapasalamat talaga ako sa PUP. Dahil yung PUP, prepare niya ako, kami, hindi lang para sa board exam, kundi para sa totoong buhay. Yung mga hirap ng exams, yung mga hirap ng mga pinapagawa ng prof, nakatulong yun sa amin bilang tao, hindi lang para sa board exam. Siyempre, pangalawa, yung pamilya ko. Nandiyan sila, sinusuportahan nila ako. Siyempre, yung gastos, di ba? Kailangan yun eh. Tapos, pangatlo, mga kaibigan. Siyempre, sipang mga kasama, yung mga kabatch mo, kaibigan. kayo lang naman magtutulungan hanggang sa huli eh. Ako si Ken Lester Guillen, isang PUP-yan.
Tingnan mo si Kesa, ano kayong ginagawa? Kesa! Kesa!
Huwag kayo magulo, nag-review ka para sa licensure exam ko.
Licensure exam? Eh, wala naman licensure exam yung course mo.
Ano?
Walang licensure exam yung course mo.
Paano maka-expert sa PUP kung wala akong exam? Gusto ko mag-top din.
Ano pa naman, hindi lang naman yun yung way.
Oo, maraming
inspire ka
ways.
ng schoolmates natin.
Oo, paano pa?
Dapat nga thankful ka, hindi mo na kailangan magsunod ng kilay. Ano pa naman ang kilay mo?
Diba kasi walang licensure exam sa course mo.
Oo nga.
But alam mo yung ano, thankful talaga ako. Speaking of thankful, kinakalag ka din, kakalabahan kita, alam mo yan. Ngayong September, atin sineselebrate ang World Gratitude Day. Kaya nga naman, sa kasabi, ang tanong ko sa mga schoolmates natin, ano ba ang pinagpapasalamat ninyo? Ganun na, ano ba ang pinagpapasalamat?
Ano nga kaya?
Panoorin natin.
Gusto ko malaman eh, tara.
Hi, schoolmates! Naalala niyo ba ako? Salamat naman, kilala niyo pa rin ako. Oo nga, ako si Kesa at ito ang... Bigla ang tanong, bigla ang sagot. Walang kakeme-keme. Sabi? Kesabi! Schoolmates, salamat talaga kasi naaalala niyo ba yung kesabi, ah? At salamat kasi nandiyan pa rin kayo para sa support na. At salamat... Teka nga! Bakit mo pa salamat? Ay, oo nga pala. Kasi ngayong September ay World Gratitude Month. Kaya pala ang bait-bait ko parang pasalamat, di ba? Ngayong schoolmates, matanong ko kayo, ano ba ang pinagpapasalamat nyo ngayong World Gratitude Month? Alamin natin dito sa Kasabi. Tara! Ano ang pinagpapasalamat mo?
Isa lang naman yung pinagpapasalamat ko eh.
Ano yun?
Nakapunta ako dito.
Ikaw ate.
Pinakakain ko.
Pinakakain ka na saan? Nasaan yung nakakain mo ngayon?
Pinagpapasalamat. Yun ang pinagpapasalamat ko.
Ano ba kayo guys?
Kapag ganun gagawin.
Ay, may jowa ka! Iba! Ang gondo!
Bakit ako?
Nagigising ako araw-araw.
Yung maliit pa rin na tuition sa PUP. Nag-survive sa PUP. For this awesome life.
Oh, awesome life!
Wala, kahit ano.
Kahit ano, sige, ganun lang.
Wala po. Nakakain na po kami.
Papasalamat po ako sa mga blessings na binibigay ko sa akin ni Dad. Yeah! Thank you so much, kanina number 1. Ano ba ang pinagpapasalamat mo?
Thank you po.
You're welcome!
Ano lang po yan? Ang isang maniyang kumaga. Natatamasa ko ngayon yung 12 pesos na tuition.
Tamasa talaga. O, paano pag nagtamasa na 12 pesos? Ayun, 12 pesos.
Pinanganak ako.
Pinanganak ka! Wow! Ngayong September ay World Gratitude Month. So, ano pinagpapasalamat mo?
Yun nga, nakapag-aral ako. Salamat sa magulang ko. Buhay pa ako.
Oo nga, salamat sa magulang mo. Ang puti na ng uniform mo. Deserve na lang habang mo dance. 1, 2, 3, go! Habang
Tapos na ako sa OJT. Buhay ko?
Ang buhay mo.
Bakit ikaw? Anong pinagpapasalamat mo?
Buhay ko? Na hindi umuulan. Ano ang pinagpapasalamat niyo?
What?
What? Alright, so what are you thankful for?
Kalag na lang. Siyempre ngayon, thankful ako sa birthday, right?
Wow! Yan talaga ba ang birthday? Happy birthday to you! Ay na lang guys, nalaman na natin kung ano ang sagot ng mga schoolmates natin sa tanong na ano nga ba ang pinagpapasalamat nila sa buhay nila? Mga sagot nila, ito yung tamang all answers. Una, salamat nila sa family nila. Pangalawa sa friends nila, at pangatlo naman sa buhay nila. At syempre, thankful din sila kasi nga nakapasok sila sa PUP. Kaya ba, thankful ba kayo na sa PUP kayo? Kaya maraming talaga na nagpasalamat tayo sa mga blessings sa buhay natin. Di ba yan? Yeah! Ano yung mga response niya? Muli ako si Kesa the Thankful.
Basta ako guys, thankful ako dahil inimbitahan niyo ako dun sa PPP.
Last na tawag ka ba?
Pero alam niyo,
Thankful ka talaga.
pero alam niyo, thankful din ako kasi may mga bagay ako nalaman. At importanteng malaman
Dami
din
mong
to ng
nalalaman,
mga
ha?
schoolmates natin.
Oo, kasi di ba kapag may bagyo, habag at bomb threat,
Bomb
di ba? Pwede makakuha ng information. Paano nga ba? Ito, panoorin natin ang hashtag PUP! Alam ko, tinanong ka pero alam ko. Bagyo, habagat, bomb threats, at iba pang emergency. Ang daming class suspensions recently, di ba? At sa mga panahong ito, kailangan updated tayo sa latest happenings sa ating sintang paaralan. Pero paano nga ba tayo makakakuha ng tamang impormasyon in case of emergency? Yan ang maalamin natin dito sa hashtag PUP.
Number 1, ugaliing i-check ang PUP website o Facebook and Twitter account para sa mga announcement. Sa Facebook, ito ang facebook.com/PUPofficial. At sa Twitter, ito ang @thePUPofficial. Pwede mo rin i-check ang announcement sa official PUP website, ang pup.edu.ph. Number 2, i-text or tawagan ng numbers ng related government agencies. Updated rin ng iba't ibang agencies in times of class suspensions tulad ng National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council at ang local government unit ng location ng campus nyo. Number 3, magtanong sa mga school personnel o faculty. Kung nasa PUP ka lang naman at wala kang ibang maaaring source ng information, pwede kang magtanong sa mga administrative offices tulad ng chairpersons and dean's offices at sa communication management office. Number 4, i-check ang social media accounts ng PUP Create TV. Ang PUP Create TV, YouTube channel man, Facebook page o Twitter account ay kailan may hindi bibiguin ang mga schoolmates sa paghahatid ng mga tamang impormasyon.
Ngayon, alam na natin kung saan tayo dapat kumuha ng mga updates, information, at announcements. Kaya mga schoolmates, huwag basta-basta maniniwala sa mga chismis, ha? Ako si Jello at ito ang hashtag PUP.
Yan, now we know, hindi na tayo maguguluhan.
Oo nga, buhok na naman magugulo ngayon, di ba? Hindi naman. At alam niyo, tayo dito sa PUP Create TV, ang unang magbibigay sa mga schoolmates natin ng mga tamang impormasyon. Tama po yun. Siyempre mga schoolmates, kung gusto niyo pang mapanood ng mga past episodes namin, i-like nyo lang ang official Facebook fan page ng PUP Create TV. Yan ang facebook.com/PUP Create TV.
At i-follow nyo kami sa Twitter at PUP TV Official.
At sa Instagram,
at PUP Create TV.
At ang aming YouTube account po, that's youtube.com/PUP Create TV. At ito nga ang inyong online tambayan. Ito ang PUP TV. Di ako sa usapan sa awat-latan.
Noon pa man, malaki na ang naging bahagi ng mga kababaihan sa lipunang Pilipino. Kaisa sila sa marubdob na paghahangad ng kalayaan ng ating lahi. Kabilang sila sa paglinang ng ating makulay na sining at mayamang kultura. Kasapi sila sa pagtataguyod ng mga adhikain ng kapwa mamamayan at sa pagtugon sa mga pangangailangan ng lipunan. Katuwang sila sa pagtuklas sa mga larangan ng agham at medisina. Kapanalig sila sa pagpapairal ng batas, karapatan at katarungan para sa lahat. Kabahagi sila sa paglilingkod sa bayan at sa pagpapanatili ng demokrasyang Pilipino. Sa paglipas ng panahon, hindi nagmaliw ang kanilang pag-ibig sa ating inang bayan. Mga kababayan, ito ang alay ng mga kababaihang Pilipino para sa bayan. Tumayo po tayong lahat at sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dilim mo'y buhay. Lumang hinirang, dulot na ng pag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka masisingil, sa nagatak lubog, sa sinuhan, sa lalim mong bahag, may ginagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng patawat mo'y tagumpay na nagliligid, ang
Hi, I'm Engineer Florinda H. Oquindo, Director of the Alumni Relations and Career Development Office. The role of our office is to keep connections among students and alumni, provides complete range of services to students, alumni, and employers in the area of career development, graduates and professional schools preparations, employee relations, and campus recruitment. We also provide alumni and students with the tools and resources to help find success in all professional endeavors. To all freshmen, please come and visit us. Our office is located at N209 North Wing 2nd floor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mavel B. Lagarde, and it's with great pleasure that I welcome you all participants and guests here in our Zoom meeting and in our FB Live. Again, welcome to 2021 Year-Round Career Development Webinars. Today is all about uncovering career preparation and information. To formally open our webinar, please do watch and listen to our Vice President for Student Affairs and Services as she gave her welcome remarks. Let us show our appreciation to Dr. Zenaida R. Sarmiento.
A.B. Pisas and Director of Alumni Relations Career and Development Office, Engineer Flor Oquindo, Chief Jane Pulma and Chief Mabel Belmonte, representatives from our industry partners and participating companies, other guests, and to our dear students, a pleasant morning to all of you. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this career talk. This is one of the activities of the university, specifically the ARCDO, where we would like our students to know the importance of building one's career path. Our dear students, knowing and determining where you want to go and how to get there are our main goals why we have this career talk. Likewise, the university would like to help you achieve your goals in securing future jobs or internships. In this event, you will have the opportunity to meet your future employers, reputable and well-established companies or representatives who will inspire and motivate you to work hard to achieve your future goals. To our industry partners and participating companies, thank you for partnering with us and for the opportunity that you are giving our students find their employment or find a good venue for their on-the-job training. May we maintain our intensive relationship and in the process both benefit from it. Rest assured that this university will continue to be your partner in your worthy endeavors. PUP will continue to cultivate its students' potential to make them more productive with exceptional skills and know-how which are needed by your companies. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude and utmost appreciation to ARCDO team, headed by AB Pisas and Director Flor Oquindo, and to all participants and sponsors who made this event a success. Again, welcome to this career talk, and may our good Lord bless us all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sarmiento, the mother of the OVPSAS. All right, so before we get started, I'm going to go through some housekeeping to ensure that you can interact with myself and the speakers. Our virtual etiquette, please keep your microphones on mute. Okay, for participating in today's webinar, our webinar has 4 sessions and 4 topics from different industry partners. Attendees will be given the opportunity to ask 1 question and will be entertained during our open forum at the end of every sessions. Attendees via Zoom may use the chat box located at the lower part of the screen. Kindly type your name, for this shall serve as your cue for the open forum. Attendees via Facebook or YouTube live stream may send their questions or comments using the comments section. Digital certificate will be released 2 to 3 weeks after the conduct and be given to those who attended, participated, and accomplished the evaluation form given at the end of the session. And last, the link of the evaluation form will be flashed in the comment box during or after the conduct. It will also be posted on our FB page. Just a reminder, the form will be accessible only 6 hours after the webinar. Okay, now that everyone is ready, it is time for me to introduce to you our first speaker for today. But before that, let us all watch this.
Binondo, 1920. Here, 100 years ago, men of courage and vision founded China Bank to help a community of struggling but worthy merchants and traders achieve their dreams. They were driven by an impeccable code of trust and respect through the hard times and the good times. That's how China Bank successfully partnered with 5 generations of loyal clients. Today, China Bank keeps pace with evolving technology while remaining grounded on integrity and prudence. China Bank, celebrating the past, embracing the future.
Times change, but values remain.
Our first speaker is going to talk to us about Interviewing 101. She is a representative from China Banking Corporation with their famous tagline, "Your success is our business." Without further ado, let us welcome Ms. Melissa Isabel M. Mejia.
Hi, good afternoon, and thank you for the warm introduction. My name is Melissa Isabel Mejia, and I am also with Miss Mary Margaret Corpus, and we are both from the Talent Acquisition and Placement Division of China Bank. So for this webinar, we will be discussing about Interviewing 101. We'll also give some pointers on how to ace an interview or how to prepare for an interview, especially in the new normal. So we're just going to share our PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So next slide. Next slide. Okay. So let's define first what is a job interview. So a job interview, by definition, it is a conversation between 2 or more persons, especially arranged for the assessment of the qualification of an applicant. So an interview consists of an interviewer, who is the recruiter or the hiring manager, and an interviewer who is the applicant. So through a job interview, the recruiter can assess if an applicant fits the job vacancy. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so actually there are many types of job interviews, but we're only going to tackle or discuss the most common types. So there are 4 common types of interviews. So we have the screening interview, behavioral interview, competency-based interview, and the panel interview. So for the screening interview, it is a brief job interview, which includes questions about your qualifications and review of your background. So usually yung screening interview consists of few questions lang. So the interviewer may also want to know your salary expectations and your availability to start. So actually the screening interview is also known as the initial interview, wherein the recruiter or the hiring manager wants to know if you meet the basic requirements of a job vacancy. So yun, if you meet the basic requirement, you may be invited for a face-to-face interview with the hiring manager for a more in-depth assessment. So usually yung screening interview or initial interview is done via phone. And then next is we have the behavioral interview. So behavioral interview is an interviewing technique which employers use to evaluate candidates' past behavior in different situations in order to predict their future performance. So dito, the recruiter wants to know how your previous actions might show and how well you can perform in your new role, in your new job. And then the third is yun, competency-based interview. It is also known as the situational interview. So dito, the interviewer has a set of questions, each focusing on a specific skill. So the competency interviews are based on the skills needed to perform a job. So for example, the job requires good customer service skill. So yun, you have to expect that most questions will be designed to measure on how good you are in handling different types of customers. And then last is the panel interview. So for the panel interview, it is a type of job interview in which an applicant answers questions from a group of people who then make a hiring decision. So yung hiring managers usually use panel interviews to gain perspective from other people in the department, since conducting panel interviews kasi reduces the risk of making a bad hire. Okay, next slide. Okay, so now that we know yung mga different types of job interviews, we proceed naman kung paano nagko-conduct or yung mga different methods of conducting an interview. So we have 4. So yan, we have the phone interview, second is the live or personal interview, virtual interview, and the job simulation. So for the phone interview, usually ginagamit to, as I mentioned, through initial screening. So due to the pandemic, some companies are conducting na din phone interviews for a more in-depth assessment. So ang disadvantage lang ng phone interview is yun nga, hindi natin na-assess yung body language. Sa recruiter side, hindi na-assess yung body language ng candidate. And then second is we have the live or personal interview. Ito face-to-face interview to, so very explanatory. Ito yung applicant, they will go to the office ng company to meet the hiring manager or the recruiter. And then for the virtual interview, so ito common na siya right now because of the new normal and the pandemic. So yun, some of the companies are using virtual interview na para din ma-practice yung physical distancing at saka ma-lessen yung risk of exposure. So previously ginagamit siya kapag yung ina-applyan natin, for example, satellite office lang siya dito sa Philippines, and then yung boss natin is based abroad. So they use virtual interview. So marami naman na tayong means to conduct a virtual interview. So yan, meron na tayong Zoom, MS Teams, Google Meet, even Viber, tsaka Skype. Meron pa rin tayo yan. And then last is the job simulation. So hindi siya ganun ka-common, pero some of the companies are using this kind of method, itong job simulation. So it is an employment test that asks candidates to perform tasks that they would perform on the job. So for example, I am applying for an HR position on the recruitment. So syempre, ang skill ng recruiter is someone who knows how to conduct an interview. So ang magiging job simulation niyan is on the day of your interview, pwedeng i-ask ng hiring manager on the spot na mag-conduct ka ng interview. So para makikita rin niya kung paano ka mag-conduct ng interview. Okay, so yan. Okay. So next is we'll be giving some pointers na on how how you can prepare for your interview during the pandemic or in the new normal. So yun nga, na-mention ko na dalawa yung common na ginagamit na method during the interview method during the new normal. So we have the virtual interview at saka yung phone interview. So if you're scheduled for a phone interview, you have to make sure that you find a private and conducive room. So make sure na well lit siya, quiet and free from interruption. So kung sa room mo, yun, make sure lang na hindi masyadong maingay, or if possible, you can put a sign outside your door para lang alam ng mga kasama mo sa house na you have an interview. Kasi syempre kapag medyo maingay yung area, mawawala tayo sa concentration. Okay, and then you also have to ensure that your computer is working properly. So yun, kailangan stable yung internet connection kasi syempre kapag hindi okay yung internet connection natin, may tendency na hindi tayo magkarinigan and hindi tayo makita ng maayos ng ating recruiter. Then make sure that your audio and webcam are working. Close unnecessary web browsers, tabs, and applications. So make sure ang naka-open lang sa laptop or sa phone mo is yung, kung Zoom man yan, yung Zoom na tab lang. Kasi if may mga nag-pop up ng mga notifications, yan, baka ma-distract tayo during the interview. And then lastly, you have to dress the part. So dress and speak professionally. Put your phone on silent mode or yun, better turn it off na lang muna if hindi naman phone yung gamit mo for the virtual interview. And then ready your notepad and resume. So usually kasi kapag during the interview, if may mga, parang along the way, may mga clarifications tayo or questions, you can write it down first and then once na matapos na, you will be given time naman ng recruiter to ask questions eh. So, yun, you can ask questions na lang after the interview for clarifications. Okay, next slide. Okay, so next is the phone interview. So, yun, yung phone interview kasi are usually short and brief lang. Yung nga na-mention ko na ginagamit lang siya normally for initial screening para lang makita or malaman lang ng recruiter if you meet the basic requirement. But some companies, they also use phone interview to conduct in-depth assessment. So make sure lang na kapag phone interview, we show energy and confidence kasi yun nga eh, ang disadvantage nito is hindi nakikita yung ano natin, yung body language ng recruiter. So you have to let them know na you're very eager about the job. Then you have to give clear and concise answers and give the idea that you are the right technical fit. So yun nga, phone interview, short lang siya. So hindi natin kailangan ng mga answers na sobrang haba. So make sure lang na nandoon na yung point natin sa mga answers natin. Okay? Next slide. Okay, so to get that job, we have to be prepared. So we'll give some pointers naman on how to prepare before your scheduled interview, during your interview, and after your interview. Okay, next slide. Okay, so make sure that you research about the company. So next slide. Okay, so kapag nag-apply tayo ng job or we are scheduled for an interview, kailangan syempre magkaroon tayo ng idea kung ano ba yung background ng company. So you have to visit the career website or the LinkedIn site of the employer. Yun, maganda rin if you learn about the company's corporate values, mission and vision, para alam mo rin kung gusto mo rin ba yung corporate values and mission and vision nila. You also have to understand the company's goals and how your background makes you a great fit. So by knowing kasi yung goals ng company, malalaman mo on kung paano ka makakapag-contribute dun sa goal ng employer or ng company. Okay, of course, you have to study the job description. So, pag nag-apply naman tayo ng job, next slide. Pag nag-apply naman tayo ng job through JobStreet, LinkedIn, or through the career website, makikita naman doon or naka-indicate naman doon sa mga job vacancy kung ano yung basic requirement or yung job description nung position. So kahit hindi siya detailed, at least siguro yung brief na job description naka-indicate naman siya doon. So you have to underline yung mga specific skills na hinahanap nila for the position, and then think about examples from your experiences or learnings that align with this requirements. So kung kunwari yung skill na for example, you're applying for a management trainee. So syempre yung skill nun is someone who has strong leadership potential. So yun, you have to think of past situations kung saan napakita ninyo or na-exercise ninyo yung leadership skills ninyo, what were the challenges that you encountered, and how were you able to handle yung mga challenges na yun. Okay, next slide. So before the interview, you also have to prepare and practice to answer common interview questions. So kapag nag-attend kasi kayo ng mga interviews, marami na kayo natin ng mga interviews, may mga common questions kayo usually na may encounter dyan. So some of the common interviews that you will encounter are, tell me something about yourself and giving you this job. What skills and or qualities will you bring to this position? Some common interview questions din, tell me, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What can you contribute to this company? So be prepared on answering yung mga ganong klaseng interview questions. Kasi mag-a-appear siya talaga. Itatanong yan talaga sa inyo during your interview. Okay, next is, of course, before the interview, you have to plan your attire. So you have to dress smart and neat, and then check the company dress code and research about the workplace dynamics. So next slide. Yan. So you have to check kung ano yung attire, yung dress code ng company. So kung talagang they're requiring employees to wear proper business attire, so yun, ifa-follow natin siya for the interview. So that naka-proper business attire din tayo during our interview. Okay. So during the interview, of course, you have to arrive early. So virtual man yan, phone interview man yan, or face-to-face interview, make sure that you arrive at least siguro 15 minutes before your scheduled appointment. If phone interview yan, make sure lang na nakahanap ka na ng area na maayos yung reception or stable yung signal para kapag tinawagan ka na ng employer, readily available na tayo. And then if virtual interview naman yan, usually nagbibigay sila ng link ahead. And then yung link, ma-access lang natin yan on the day ng interview natin. So if sinasuggest ko kasi 15 minutes or at least 20 minutes before your virtual interview schedule para at least ma-access mo na siya. And if may problem yung sa link natin, you can call or inform your hiring manager or your recruiter na you have problems sa pag-access ng link para magawan siya ng paraan. And then if face-to-face interview naman yan, of course, you have to arrive 15 minutes before your interview schedule. So, yun. If in case lang na hindi talaga tayo makaka-attend ng interview, you have to inform your recruiter. So, yun, we have to give respect dun sa time na binigay nila sa atin as an applicant. So, yun, you have to inform them na for whatever reason, kung hindi man kayo makaka-attend, you have to inform your recruiter para at least alam nila na para hindi naman sila yung nag-aantay na hindi pala tayo makaka-attend, and at the same time, mariresk din tayo for another interview. Next slide. Okay, so during the interview, of course, you also have to make a great impression. So next slide. So yan, display confident body language and mind your manners and treat everyone with respect. So during the interview, of course, kailangan naka straight body, iwasan natin yung laging naka-slouch. And if virtual interview naman yan, if it's not your turn to speak, yan, make sure lang na naka-mute muna tayo kasi syempre kapag naka-on yung microphone natin, talagang nag-feedback yung mga sounds eh. So, ayun, if it's not your turn to speak during the virtual interview, make sure lang na naka-mute muna tayo. Okay, next is, yan, you have to win them over with your authenticity and positivity. So, next slide. Ayan, know your resume. Emphasize on your strength, respond truthfully to the questions asked, and answer with confidence. So, yun. hindi lang tayo gagawa ng resume for the sake na may maipakita lang tayo dun sa employer. So we have to review yung resume natin kasi you have to remember before your scheduled appointments, for sure 2 to 3 days before your interview schedule, nabasa na yan ng mga hiring manager or ng recruiters natin. So alam na nila yung i-ask sa atin. So you have to review your resume and emphasize on your strength, and then respond truthfully, and then answer with confidence. Okay, so during the interview, you also have to give clear, concise, and articulate your answer. So prepare yourself mentally, and then be brief with your answers, speak clearly and simply. Next slide. Yan, so yun nga, sabi ko, hindi natin kailangan ng mahahabang answers sa mga questions ng recruiter. So yun, kailangan short lang siya, precise, and clear yung mga answers natin dun sa questions nila. And then, prepare yourself mentally. So if may mga in-organize kasing mock interviews, if your school is organizing mock interviews, I suggest that you attend yung mga ganong klaseng mock interviews kasi it will parang prepare you Kasi ang mag-i-interview sa inyo doon, mostly are employers. So para ma-practice din kung paano nyo i-present yung sarili ninyo in front of an employer. And then they will, at the same time, they will give feedback din kasi kung ano yung mga kailangan natin gawin, ano yung mga dapat hindi natin gawin during an interview, and yung mga kailangan pa rin natin i-improve. So if virtual interview naman yan, maybe you can ask your friend, kunwari mag-ano siya, siya yung magiging interviewer mo and then you're the applicant. So pwedeng mag-practice kayo ng virtual or mock interview on your own. Okay, next slide. Okay, so you have to tie your answers to your skills and accomplishments. So provide examples, solutions, and results you have achieved. Stress your accomplishments that are most pertinent to the job. So as I mentioned a while ago, you have to think kung may certain skill na hinahanap yung position, you have to think of previous situation na na-encounter ninyo and i-align ninyo dun sa hinahanap ng skill ng job vacancy or ng employer. So yun, if you're applying for a position na may good customer service, na kailangan ng good customer service, then you have to think of situation kung saan nyo napakita yung good customer service, and then how are you able to handle a difficult customer, and then ano yung naging results nung challenges na yun. Okay, next slide. Okay, so these are some of the most desired transferable skills. So hindi ko na siya masyadong i-discuss. So yan, business environment skills, communication and coordination, problem solving, project and process flow skills, and sales. So yan. Okay, so during the interview, you also have to show enthusiasm that you like the job, of course. So next slide. So your passion kasi will, to get the job, will set you apart from other applicants. So by showing your winning attitude and incorporating passion for excellence and striving to be the best as your interview language. So pag nakita kasi ng employer na yun na you're really eager about the job, that will set you apart from other applicants or other candidates. Okay, so during the interview, you can also ask significant and thoughtful questions to the interviewer. Normally, nakakapag-ask na lang tayo by the end of the interview na. So bibigyan naman kayo ng time ng recruiter na mag-ask ng questions or if you want to clarify on something. So next slide. So make sure lang na yung yung questions natin sa recruiter, smart questions siya dapat. So you can ask about questions about the challenges of the position, what success looks like, and how the position fits in with the organization goals. And pwede na niyong i-ask yan after the interview. And then, kasi yung mga entry-level positions na nag-undergo sila ng probationary period So maybe you can ask your employer kung ano ba yung, paano ba i-measure yung performance ninyo, or what are the requirements for you to be regularized for the position. So pwede niyo rin yung i-ask. And also you can ask if there are other opportunities for training and education. So make sure lang na yung questions natin are smart questions. Okay. So after the interview, send a thank you note or email to your interviewer, although hindi naman siya nire-require. Pero if you send a thank you note or email, that will be greatly appreciated by your hiring manager or the recruiter. Okay. So, yan. Lastly, after the interview, you can write a memorable follow-up once. So, ano naman yan, before the interview ends, your recruiter or hiring manager will inform you yung timeline kung gaano katagal yung recruitment process. So, if binigyan kayo ng recruiter ng 1 week or 2 weeks, you can follow up, and then kung kunwari matatapos na yung timeline na binigay nila, you can follow up naman your application, and then they will send an update naman on the status of your application. Okay, so that's it. So do you have any questions? You can write it on the chat box na lang, then we will answer it.
All right. Meron ba? Nakamute ba ako? No? Nakamute. Naka-unmute na ako eh. Hi. So again, thank you so much, Miss Melissa and Miss Ria. Let us now accommodate questions from our participants. Meron ba? Naku, wala. Tahimik sila sa information na nakuha nila from you, ma'am. So I think I think they are very satisfied with the presentation. Kaya wala silang tanong. Talaga ba? Let's have countdown.
O baka nahihiya po.
Kaya nga eh. Okay, there is one here. There is one participant here that would like to ask question. Can I unmute you, ma'am?
Okay na po.
Okay, yeah. Very good. Thank you.
Hello, yes. Good morning, guys. I'm Professor Jane L. Spulma. Ma'am, magtatanong ako kagaya ng tanong ko kanina dun sa mga naunang speaker. Kasi, by the way, may mga participants po tayo na third year accountancy, College of Accountancy students. And yung iba naman po, I guess, second year and from other colleges. Magtatanong lang po ako tungkol sa OJT. Tumatanggap po ba ang China Bank ng virtual OJT or limited face-to-face OJT, ma'am? What are the steps and requirements po?
Yeah. Right now, we're not accepting interns kasi most of our units dito sa head office, para na rin din sa safety actually, nung ng students and employees. So kasi mahirap mag-train, of course, if virtual. Kailangan kasi talaga makita or matrain yung mga OJTs natin ng face-to-face. So right now, actually nag-stop kaming mag-entertain ng interns since last year. So ang ginagawa na lang namin right now is we get yung mga resumes nila, and then once na mag-open na ulit yung internship program namin ni China Bank, we can contact them naman kasi most of our units, yung mga interns kasi namin sa branches kasi talaga hindi kami allowed na mag-accept ng interns. Sa head office naman ganun din, and most of the units sa head office namin are work from home basis. So, hindi sila matitrain ng properly ng mga units if naka-work from home yung supervisor or yung unit head. So, right now, hindi pa kami talaga totally nag-accept ng interns. So, what we do is we get yung mga resume ng mga, we still entertain, we get their resumes, pero yun nga, once na mag-open na yung internship program ni China Bank, that's the time that we'll contact them.
Okay, ma'am. Maraming salamat. Ma'am, isa pang question.
Yes po.
Ano po yung mga possible opportunities, job vacancies that hindi lang College of Accountancy and Finance or Business Administration yung pwedeng applyan with China Bank?
With China Bank naman, ang minimum requirement namin talaga is at least a bachelor degree holder. So we have positions naman, like for example, we have teller and new accounts. Minimum requirement doon talaga is bachelor degree holder. Pero yung mga accounting or finance related, yan talagang kailangan business course eh. Pero yung mga teller, new accounts, some branches or some areas na may vacancy, open naman sila basta bachelor degree holder. So, yeah.
So, that's a good news, ma'am. At least alam ng mga estudyante
Yes,
natin, malinaw sa galing sa inyo mismo that you're not just looking for the College of Accountancy and Finance graduate or College of Business related degree graduates, but for teller or management or teller position,
Teller
pwede
and new
kahit
accounts.
teller and new
Yeah.
account, pwede kahit anong bachelor's degree,
Yeah.
provided that they graduate any 4-year degree course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Apo, tama po ba, ma'am?
So, yung list of vacancies namin, yan, naka-indicate naman na siya dyan. So, if you're interested to apply, you can send in your resume at careers@chinabank.ph.
Okay, ma'am. So, nagkakandak naman po kayo ng online,
Yes.
pwede naman po silang online job placement. So, kahit pandemic, pwede kayo makahanap ng trabaho.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good news for us, ma'am, and the placement office or in the placement sector. Okay, ma'am, yun lang po ang tanong ko, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Jane. Thank you, Miss Melissa. But we have here,
Thank you.
Miss Melissa, one question from our audience, student audience. Miss Angelica Buson, tanong niya po, good day po. May I ask po, how do you respond to pay expectations questions?
So, yung mga salary expectations kasi, maybe you can, yung applicants kasi, it differs kasi per industry eh. So, yung applicants, they can research kung how much ba yung ino-offer sa mga, kunwari, for example, sa banking industry. So, they can check kung ano yung ino-offer or yung range na ino-offer ng company or ng industry when it comes to salary. Kasi when, pag inas kasi kami, as a recruiter or hiring manager, kung ano ba yung salary, what's the basic salary of a certain position. If it's in the initial stages of the recruitment process talaga, we cannot disclose it yet kasi yun na eh, we can only disclose the exact salary once the candidate is acceptable for hiring. So siguro if yung applicant pwede siyang mag-research about the salary range na ino-offer ng different industries. So ano ba yung salary na ino-offer, range na salary na ino-offer ng banking or ng retail industry. So para at least magkaroon siya ng background or para magkaroon siya ng background and alam niya kung ano yung range na gusto niya na sweldo dun sa ina-applyan ng industry or company.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Angelica, for the question. And Ma'am Melissa for accommodating questions. Okay? Meron pa ba? Ayan, thank you daw po from Angelica. Okay. Wala na? Are you sure? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no more questions? For now, again, Miss Melissa and Miss Ria, thank you very much in participating our activity this afternoon. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Okay. So before I introduce to you our second speaker, may I just remind our participants that if you have questions to our speakers, please do type it in our chat box in Zoom or comment it in our FB Live. Okay? Huwag kayong mahihiya. Libre po ito, wala pong bayad. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us again watch a short AVP.
With each second that passes, data becomes bigger, and the world around it becomes more complex. You've blinked, and peak oil ends. Governments change. Homes become hotels. Giants merge. Different sources, different structures, and different data types have made it harder to find what you're looking for. Harder to make connections and gain the insight that separates you from others. Because big data doesn't always give you the big picture. Factset does. So, when the global news cycle becomes inaudible, Factset lets you distill it down to the crucial intelligence and go from insight to profit faster. When global markets look impenetrable, Factset helps you spark new ideas and trace them through supply chains, political dependencies, and emerging trends to find the most promising investments. When your organization is generating ideas faster than you can interpret them, Factset makes it easy to pull viewpoints together faster, to share, combine, and act. When your investments are spread across asset classes and geographies, Factset creates a window to find opportunity, measure performance, and predict where to go next. You need to find answers everywhere, across your organization, all at the same time. Factset collaborates with the world's investment professionals to do just that. We believe integrity is the foundation of trust, and that collectively we can solve our greatest challenges. We search where others do not. We embrace new ideas. We search the world for possibilities. Factset. See the advantage. With each...
All right. So our next speaker is a representative from one of our partner companies, Factset Philippines Inc., where they see the advantage. To discuss to us about being positive at work, let us welcome Mr. Lemuel Aligmano from Factset Philippines Inc.
Right. Hello po. Hi everyone. All right. So good afternoon. Can you check if my screen is showing?
Yes, sir. We can see your presentation.
All right. Thank you, Miss Mabel. All right. So hi everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you are all well. So my name is Limuel Alimagdo from Factset Philippines Incorporated. So currently, I'm one of the team leaders in Factset Fundamentals Content Operations Group, specifically in Equity Research Asia or Manila. So I have just a brief background. I've been with Factset for 8 years. So happily, I'm turning 9 this July. So this is actually my first job, way back in 2012. So I'm here to talk about positivity. All right. And how it will benefit us. So my goal is that you students, all right, will learn and apply some strategies on being more positive and or what we will be calling as positive boosters along with my discussion. So especially when you start your first jobs. All right. So these are the contents of my discussion. So we have, of course, we want to know what is positivity, what are the benefits of positivity, and then the some strategies, a run through of these strategies that will help you guys increase positivity and other related stuff. And then if you guys have any questions after my presentation. All right. So what is positivity? All right. So some of us would closely relate the word to optimism, right, and positive thinking, right. And Google Dictionary defines positivity as the practice of being or the tendency to be positive or optimistic in attitude. So when you usually when you meet or encounter someone, or maybe yourself, no? So these positive persons, they always bring a conversation that centers on accomplishments, or the weather's pleasantness, diba? Ganda ng weather, and or basically they appreciate other people, right? So these positive individuals have what we call an affirmative bias. So what does that mean? So it means that these people focuses on human potential and strengths, and they see the proverbial glass as half full. So in short, these are the kind of persons in your life that makes you feel good. They listen to you, they celebrate good times with you, and they also support you during bad times, right? And then the opposite, of course, so negativity, right? So you encounter people, or maybe your classmates, perhaps, right? So these type of persons, you will hear them how overwhelmed they are, how awful the traffic was, or how terrible the food was maybe in the canteen or in the cafeteria, o kaya he or she hates or his or her professor, o kaya yung subject niya ngayon, na naka-enroll siya. But in the workplace, you will hear these people always complaining, and they will tell you how stupid the management's decisions were. So yeah, so basically these negative individuals choose to focus on problems and weaknesses. So yung kanina half full yung tingin nila sa glass, so they always see it as half empty. Yan. So you can sense na yung negative energy, makita mo lang sila parang negative na agad, di ba? So but some argue na these people are just being realist, di ba? Parang they see the potential threats and problems that positive people might not notice, right? So parang ano lang, practical lang, parang ganun. But to clarify, right? So being positive does not mean that we ignore life's unpleasant realities or problems. No, so it's just that when we think positively, we approach such unpleasantness in a more positive and productive way. All right. So yeah, it's very important in the workplace na meron kang positive na attitude, kasi kapag may problem or may mga issue, hindi pwede yung parang nagiging part ka pa ng problem, 'di ba? So positive people, when it's not that they ignore the problem, actually they see it, they approach it, and they turn on their parang solution mode, rather than na parang ay wala nang pag-asa yan, or wala nang hope or whatsoever. So that's one thing. And also, it doesn't also mean na kapag positive kang tao, hindi ka na nagbibigay ng critical feedback or ng criticism, or parang masabi lang na positive yung vibe mo or something. So but by being positive, you balance constructive criticism with praise. Yun. So hindi lang negative criticism. It's kumbaga developmental pa rin, yung approach. So kumbaga there's a certain degree of being nice, and reproachable, and empathy, yung concept ng empathy would come in, but that's another topic. All right. So generally, positivity is a well-researched way, to get better results in the workplace while enjoying life to the fullest, right? So yun. All right. So now let's talk about the benefits of positivity. So bakit pa important? I mean, why does it matter? Why does being positive matter? You know, at this point in time, but you know, alam ko some of you or most of you are still students, or maybe you're graduating and you know looking for a job. It's very important that at this point in time pa lang, you have this attitude, this positive attitude, itong quality na to, because we value this attitude in the workplace talaga. I mean, ako personally, when we do hire or interview some applicants in our technical interviews, so we also look at the behavior, at the attitude of these persons. Kasi sobrang hirap, no? I mean, in the workplace, if kailangan meron kang strong mental fortitude, no? And kundi mag-burnout ka or magbe-breakdown ka talaga. Alright? So what are the benefits of positivity? So let's go over each. So there are 4. So first, there are studies and research that convince that positivity or positive thinking produce health benefits. Ayan. So Mayo Clinic, an American academic medical center, says that positive thinking helps with stress management and can improve our health. Ayan. So they listed some of the health benefits, like increased lifespan, you know, lower rates of depression. Ayan. So something that some workers are struggling. Lower levels of distress. Ayan, isa pa, greater resistance to common cold. Ayan, diba? So usually, diba, pag mga nagsisick leave yung mga tao dahil, you know, sinisipon sila. So maybe their psychological and physical well-being are not good enough. Ayan. Aside from that, better cardiovascular health. Ayan. And better coping skills during hardships and times of distress. Kasi hindi naman reality check, di ba? Hindi naman pag sa work puro happy lang, di ba? But you know, yung fulfillment after you overcome those challenges, or pag nakapag-resolve kayo ng mga issues, it's really fulfilling and you feel content. Second benefit is that positivity, all right, helps us be more creative. Ayan. So there's this study na they found out na when people were asked to think of a positive future, so yun, if you're familiar with MRI, ayan, so parang yung it's a medical parang procedure, then procedure. So it said that more areas of the brain light up during MRIs when people think of a positive future or positive things. Unlike when people think or focus on negative things, konti lang yung nagla-light up sa MRI. So according to the study, that is to say na our brain really works better when we think positively. Diba? And I know for sure some of us sometimes nagsistruggle tayo na mag-absorb ng any information. Diba? Pagka, for example, nagbe-brainstorm tayo sa mga group studies natin or whatnot, sometimes hindi tayo makapag-focus or makapagbigay ng inputs to our group mates when we focus on, naisip natin mga negative things, diba? So ang hirap mag-squeeze ng creative juices, diba? So yun. So by thinking positively, we induce creativity, all right? Third, positivity demonstrates effective leadership. Ayan. So there's a research from University of California, Berkeley School of Business. So they found that managers or leaders with greater positivity were more accurate in decision making. And So they were also more effective interpersonally, and they spread positivity into their team. Ayan. So naalala ko yung previous manager ko. He's a very positive person, no? So he has good interpersonal skills, very approachable, you know, and I really look up then to him when it comes to his leadership style. So ayun, I believe that yung pagiging positive niya, it really helped the team, our team before approach yung mga problems in a more productive way, or kapag ka merong mga changes na i-implement or may mga issues na kailangang i-resolve on a team level, ayun, he's really good at handling those things kasi siya, kalma lang siya, diba? I mean, di siya nagpapa-affect masyado. But because he know that we can, or there's a solution to the problem. So favorite niyang word yung kaya, or diba? So lagi niya kaming tinatanong at the end of our discussion, kaya? Okay. So and then of course, hintayin niya kaming sabi or mag-reply in chorus na kaya. Okay. So yun. It's something that for me, it's one of his legacy. Ayan, yun, yung when he instilled in us that can-do attitude, which somehow I believe had a domino effect when I started naman handling my own team. So yeah, so for me, it's really an effective leadership. And lastly, ayan, so very important for all of you guys, since mostly kasi for entry level positions, like for example in our group, since most of our yung demographics namin, mga fresh grads talaga, yung mga analysts namin. And if you really wanted to progress, in terms of your career growth, ganyan, performance is very important. Yun, kasi very, performance-centric kasi yung sa group namin. So it's performance-based, ganyan. So we really look at how individuals perform and of course improve as they go along. And so positivity enhances performance. All right. Of course, this applies whether you're a student or an employee right now. No? So in a study reported in the Journal of Sport Psychology, so athletes were asked by their coaches to review successful recordings of themselves. And, amazingly, they have shown improvement in their performance than those of the athletes na tinanong about or to review about their unsuccessful attempts. So this tells us that when we focus on our successes rather than failures, our performance gets better, right? Yeah. And ayun, nagagamit ko siya personally when I do my one-on-ones with my direct reports. So instead of focusing on what they did not do or ano yung mga deficiencies nila, but of course we also talk about that, but we focus more on the successes that they do, and it gives them motivation, and yun, over the next few months makikita mo nag-i-improve yung performance nila. So I think it's really helpful, no? So ayan. So with all these benefits, ayan, I hope at this point I was able to encourage everyone to appreciate and start having a positive attitude. So not just in your studies or future work, no, but life in general. Yeah. Kasi at the end of the day, we deserve, to experience positive emotions such as joy, diba? Love, yun, and gratitude. All right. Okay. Ayan, so going to my last section of my discussion. So now I will be sharing a run through of the strategies, okay, or positivity boosters that we can apply, hopefully in different situations that would require us, to be positive. But before we delve into that, are you familiar with the Cherokee Indian legend about two wolves? Right? Yeah, familiar kayo dyan. So there was this old Cherokee tale, or yan. So there's a grandfather, okay, who tells his grandson about two fighting wolves. Okay, so the first wolf, ayan, so is it's, characteristics niya is it's angry, envious, arrogant, filled with lies, self-pity, and ego. Ayan. And then the other wolf naman, ayan, so joyful, peaceful, humble, kind, and empathetic. So yan, so they're fighting, yan, and their battle is fierce. And then yung grandson, tinanong niya yung lolo niya, so which one will win? Ayan. And then the grandfather replies, the one you feed. Okay? Ayan. So this story, diba, illustrates very much an important battle within our lives or within our mental health, no? Parang so it's where parang ano ba? So when we feed ayan the negative wolf, no? So we think of doomsday scenarios, or when we doubt ourselves and everyone around us. So, di ba? Parang, for example, isip mo, hindi ka na naku, hindi na ako makaka-graduate. Ayan, or something, mga ganun. Or may COVID yung kapitbahay namin. So, mga ganong negative thoughts. No? But on the other hand, we feed the positive wolf when we dwell on possibilities, strengths, and we cultivate the practice of gratitude. Ayan. So kanina sa video, 'di ba? Yung about sa World Gratitude Month. So yan. Anyways, ayan. So 'di ba? So instead of saying na hindi ka makaka-graduate or anything, 'di ba? Makaka-graduate ako. Ayan. Or some of you makatress lang, 'di ba? Okay na. Masaya na. And the feeling of gratitude, thank you Lord, 'di ba? Walang COVID yung family ko. So yun. So see the difference, 'di ba? You see the difference between the two when you feed on negative emotions and the positive one. Ayan. But of course, di naman natin may iwasan sometimes, no? We tend to feed the negative wolf, no? But how do we stop, no? Can we choose our thoughts? Ayan. So of course, the answer is yes. Okay. So according to Viktor Frankl, so he's an Austrian psychiatrist and a Holocaust survivor. So sabi niya, the last of the human freedoms is to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. So yun, diba? So it's really a matter of choice, no? And the good thing is we always have a choice. Ayan, diba? So we can choose to feed the positive wolf and have peace, confidence, and more positive outlook. Diba? Ayan. Yes, Miss
All right.
Isabel.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sorry, Sir Lemuel, for a very informative presentation. Now to give more clarifications on the things that you have in mind, students, regarding to Sir Lemuel's talk, let us read some questions that we have in our chat box and comment section in our FB Live. Meron ba? Nako, wala pa rin, sir. There is no, ayan, wala pong lumabas na question. Talaga ba? Okay, let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala talaga? Wala talaga? Okay, ayan, sir, may question po dito. Do you accept po ba virtual OJT from OVP SAS?
All right. Unfortunately po, I'm not the best person to answer, but you can check out our website. So www.factset.com/careers. So if you have any recruitment or hiring related questions,
Okay.
students can visit the site.
That is noted, Sir Lemuel. Thank you, Ms. Jane, for the question. So again, thank you very much, Mr. Lemuel Aligmano from Factset Philippines, INC. Okay?
Thank you very much po.
Thank you. So participants, let us all watch again this AVP.
Reed Elsevier Philippines provides quality services to all Relix Group divisions worldwide. It started its operations last 2010. As the business matured through the years, so does our company's vision and mission. Equipped with comprehensive training and leading technology, our vision is to be the center of excellence with uniquely branded culture, engaged talent, and leading technology. Our mission is to help customers gain insights and achieve results in faster, more effective ways. We support our business partners with services that deliver innovative solutions, superior outcomes, and exceptional customer experience which is aligned with our employee value proposition, valuing what matters to all our unique customers.
In 2014, we launched our employee value proposition, and that is valuing what matters. We value what matters to our employees by acknowledging that our professional, engaged, and fun people are at the heart of our success as an organization. We value customers by putting them in the center of everything that we do, helping them to gain insights and achieve results in faster and more effective ways. We value our stakeholders by providing them with services that deliver innovative solutions, superior outcomes, and exceptional customer experience.
We provide exceptional customer experience and contribute to help our organization become the center of excellence with uniquely branded culture, engaged talents, and leading technology. We value our people and customers. Their hard-won loyalty is important to us. We commit to provide our customers the quality service they deserve by having the passion for winning. We practice boundarylessness by making every experience uniquely REPH through teamwork and collaboration with our customers across different industries around the world. We promote customer focus by putting our customers in the center of every decision we make, and we continuously find innovative ways to exceed their expectations.
As we now fully embrace the challenge of creating an effortless customer experience, all of us here in Reed Elsevier Philippines, regardless of division or function, must contribute to improving the customer experience because everything we do impacts our customers. We all own the customer experience in every customer touchpoint and every step of our customer's journey. Our global CX vision is to provide our customers with an effortless customer experience. This depends on every one of us as REPH employees, as well as Relix team members. You are the customer experience.
Our third speakers are representatives from Reed Elsevier Philippines. Reed Elsevier Philippines have the vision to be the center of excellence with uniquely branded culture, engage talent, and leading technology. And do believe and valuing what matters. Let us now welcome Miss Emerald San Jose and Miss Elaine Esberto to discuss to us about pursuing accountancy in a global organization.
Hi everyone. Hi students. Hi ma'am.
Hello po. Good afternoon.
All good. Let us know if you can see your screen.
Yes, ma'am. We can see your screen.
All right then. So I'll give you. I'm Elaine. I'm the global process owner as well as finance operations director for Reed Elsevier Philippines, and I'm gonna share with you a little bit of about our company, and then later on I'll ask Mesni, a PUP graduate as well, to share about her experience on Reed Elsevier and her journey as well, from a graduate now to a full-blown supervisor of accounts payable. All right then. So Reed Elsevier is an information. Yes, hopefully. Yeah. So we are a global provider of information and as well as information-based tools. So we help our medical. We help nurses, doctors, researchers to actually find cure to some of the diseases, find new waves of medical concerns that we can work on to. We also help our lawyers to win some cases. We help companies be able to build some events that will enable us to show what the market is, the product is, and as well, we also help our insurance companies to be able to find potential fraudulent transactions and as well as money laundering cases, and build some identifiers that would enable us to remediate some risks in the business. Kat, if you can move on to the next slide is. So in Reed Elsevier, we actually have a revenue is around 10 billion US dollars for last 2020, and we do have a we are operating geographically in 180 countries wherein we serve our customers. But our offices are located in 40 countries with 33,000 employees, employing half of which coming from North America. For current segment, so our four segments are one, Elsevier, who's actually handling our science, technicals. And then we also have legal, Alexis Nexus, who manages our legal. And then we have Reed Exhibitions. So they're the ones who's actually handling all of our events. Risk Solution Group. So they're also working with helping companies be able to find and be able to do some risk assessments. So if you would be hearing in Elsevier, one of our products is Lancet. So you would be hearing them in different medical television shows. You would also hear them from Grey's Anatomy, so different medical TV shows as well. One of our new acquirees is 3D for medical, so that gives us a better picture of how how all of the, but it gives more intricate view of the different medical technologies that we can work on too. Legal, so we do have different case laws. Case law 360 is one of the one of the tools that we're providing to our lawyers, so that actually gives them a different of all of the cases that they can work on to as part of the research. And then one of the tools that we're using as well is Bridger that we're providing. So this gives the company an opportunity, different companies, an opportunity to see whether the company or the venture that they're dealing with has fraudulent transactions or has any defaults in the government. So risk solution, we have Bank Almanac. So this is being used by 100 banks to really see the validity and the correctness and accuracy of the banking informations. And then exhibitions, if you'd know Comic Con and Cannes Film Festival. So that's something that we are working with. So to give you more of what are the different offerings that Reed Elsevier has for an accountancy student or finance and accounting graduates. So I'll give the floor to Nessie.
Hello, can you hear me? All right.
Yes, ma'am, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, fellow PUPians. I hope you're all safe wherever you are. I'm Emerald San Jose. My friends and my colleagues call me Mesmi, and I will be your speaker for today. I am an alumna of this wonderful university and a graduate of BS Accountancy. A long time ago. Please do not ask me what year it is. It feels old. But I still remember nung nag-enroll ako sa ating sintang paaralan, no. I wanted to take up civil engineering then, pero naubusan yata ako ng slots, hindi ko na masyado maalala. Pero hindi ako natuloy mag-civil engineering. Tapos, sabi nung mga mommies na nakapila nun, sabi nila, accounting na lang kunin mo. Madali ka makakuha ng trabaho. So, I decided, sige, accounting na lang. Then, my mom and I had to fall in line the whole day, no? From ground floor to fifth floor, paikot ng stairs, paikot nung wings. So, doon pa lang na-test na yung patience and resiliency ko. And I'm very grateful that na-experience ko yun kasi those are very good traits and very helpful when you move on to the corporate world. I can say na I did not regret my decision. True enough, salamat sa Diyos, palaging may trabaho pag accountancy ang course mo. Yan. So let me just say that you are all on the right track. Accountancy is a good choice to have a career kasi lahat ng businesses kailangan ng accounting service. So as they say, kapit lang lahat ng sleepless nights, yung mga sacrifices nyo is all worth it. Yan. Yun nga lang, ladies, wag niyong sasagutin yung mga manliligaw niyo ng end of the month kasi closing of books yan. Mahirapan kayo mag-celebrate ng monthsaries and anniversaries. Ayan. Alright, so allow me to give you a sneak peek of my journey here in REPH. Kat, next slide, please. All right, so I've been with the company for 7 years now, and I still enjoy my job. I considered it as my second home. So I started as an order to cash supervisor when I joined the company. As I stayed longer, my skill set has grown through the trainings, platforms for personal development that our company is providing to us. So with that, I was able to move and take on another role, and which is now my current role as an accounts payable supervisor. So we have specific trainings that tailor fit how you want to grow in the organization. No? So it's still like school. You still learn, you still grow, but the best part is you get paid, diba? Ayan. So next slide, please, Kat. Yeah, so I was also given an opportunity to travel abroad, which is an amazing adventure. I belong to the fourth segment of our organization, which is the exhibitions. So I went to London, United Kingdom for the transition of the process. And the highlight of my travel would be I was one of the delegates in an exhibition called International Jewelry London 2018. So I was able to understand the business up close. So I learned a lot of things about the business and about the culture. So it's really exciting. So who said accountancy is boring? It's not. All right. So in our company, it's not just business travels that you will experience in REPH. So some of my colleagues were also given opportunity to permanently work abroad. So here are some of the clips for those opportunities.
And I've been part of the REPH family for more than 3 years before I joined LexisNexis Hong Kong to be part of their financial decision support. REPH and FA has been really instrumental in making this opportunity possible. The process of migrating from one office to another has been very easy because I have the working attitude that I got from my mentors from REPH. And my advice to those who want to work onshore, just always put your best foot forward. And to REPH, from the bottom of my heart, here at the Avenue of the Stars in Hong Kong, thank you very much. Or as we say it in Cantonese, Ngoy Sai. Bye.
Hi guys, I'm Alex Montoya, a proud baby of REPH, now part of LexisNexis Malaysia. REPH played a huge role not only in my current position, but in my career as a whole. They helped me build a strong foundation for my skills and prepared me to the demands of the marketplace. I don't think I would be able to achieve all of this without the help of REPH, and I am forever grateful and thankful for our company.
Hi, my name is Ray, and I am with the finance team here in the LexisNexis Australia office. I've been here for 3 years already, but before that, I was with the GRPA team in RPH for close to 2 years. My journey has been interesting. Transferring from the Manila office to Sydney has its challenges both personally and professionally. It wasn't easy as one would desire, but with Pinoys, I think it's easy for us to adapt, survive, and thrive in any situation we find ourselves in. And those inherent characteristics greatly help with the transition.
Hello everyone, this is Mark from LMUK R2R. RELEX is global and REPH is a gate to interact with the world, build connections, and develop skills only from the best mentors.
All right. It's so fun, diba? So to continue the fun, and before I proceed with my presentation, let's have a very short game because we have limited time today. I have a question, guys, and you can put your answers on the chat box. The first two who will be able to answer will have 200 GCs each. Okay? So the question is, what do you think are the job roles that an accounting graduate can land on in a corporate world? So again, the question is, what are the job roles that an accountancy graduate can land on in a corporate world? So what do you think are those roles? You have GCs. Sayang naman. Wow, thank you. We have accounting payable specialist. Yes, thanks, Christian. And then company controller. Right. You guys will have 200 worth of GCs. Thank you for your answer. Ayan. So, we can go back to our slide. All right. So, I guess the question is, why would you really want to pursue an accountancy job in a multinational organization? So, you're months or year away from your corporate life. So, I'm here to give you a quick tour on how we do accountancy in REPH. Okay, next slide, please. All right, to start with, we have procure to pay team. So this team is responsible to create master records for vendors, government units, editors, authors, freelancers, and employees. We process and pay invoices and expense claims submitted and and manage their queries related to their payment. So this is the closest to my heart because I handle one of these teams. So if you would like to join this wonderful team, you can have the following job roles. So we have accounts payable specialist. So that's one of the answers. Controls and reporting analysts, procure to pay specialist, and global process owner. Okay. Next, we also have the global procurement team. So this team handled transactions involving contract management, supplier onboarding, requisition creation, purchase order management. So they are really responsible in identifying goods and services that is needed by the company. They also handle negotiating contracts with the suppliers. So you can have the following roles if you join this team: contract admin, e-invoicing analyst, procurement generalist, software asset management, spend analyst, and supplier onboarding and help desk. All right, next, we have the tax team. So as we are a multinational organization, we handle and process different type of tax for different countries. So when you join our EPH, you can pursue a job as a tax accountant. All right, next. Also, we have the record to report, which is the general accounting. They perform general accounting, intercompany accounting, fixed asset and project accounting, journals accounting, book accounting, and bank reconciliation. They also handle tax compliance, transfer pricing, and tax transformation project management. If you would like to join this team, you can have the following job roles. You can be called as an accountant, compliance officer, record to report specialist, and global process owner. All right, next. Also, we have the order to cash, which is the accounts receivable part of the process. So they manage collection activities, cash applications, and aging of receivables. They also provide support during audit and handle refund processing. So their team members are called as cash application specialist, credit and collection specialist, and global reconciliation specialist. All right. Next, we also have the project management office. So in our organization, we always aim to improve and make our processes efficient. So this team handles those improvement initiatives. Also, transitions when there are new businesses coming in, and as well as automations and robotics. Okay, last but not the least is Global Reporting, Planning and Analysis, or GRPA. So this team is responsible for budgeting, forecasting, and business analytics. And what you can see on the slides are the processes that they perform. All right. So next slide, please. All right. So in essence, all those processes or teams that I have discussed are under one umbrella, which is called the Finance and Accounting Hub, which is also the name of our department. So those are the jobs and the roles that you can look forward when you graduate. So as you can see, it's versatile and as colorful as the slide, the accounting job in a corporate world, especially in our EPH. Okay. All right. So before I end my presentation, I want to leave you tips for your future professional life. Okay. So as you can read on the slide, when you graduate, all you need is cash, right? We all need cash, right? Who doesn't need cash? Lahat tayo kailangan natin ng cash talaga. So, pero I would like to introduce you guys to a different type of cash. All right. So next slide, please. So C stands for career. Okay? So when you graduate and when you move on to a corporate world, choose a career that you love. Syempre, I assume it's accounting because you're a business accountancy graduate. Kasi if you love your career, you will enjoy what you do, you will love what you do, and you won't get stressed easily. So you can manage your job easily if you love your career. So you have to choose a career that you love. A stands for accounting. Syempre, accounting. May edge na kayo, no, when you graduate because you are a BS accountancy graduate. And I encourage, syempre, that you look for an accounting related job. Yan. Next, S stands for skills. Yan, mahalaga yan. So, you have to have skills that make you stand out. So, fresh graduate ka, no? Ano nga ba mga skills na may offer mo? Kaka-graduate mo pa lang. So, unang-una, you are a BS Accountancy graduate. You are a PUP yan, which is an advantage, I can tell you. Dahil lang mga PUP yan, mga scholar ng bayan, mga ano yan masisipag, matsatsaga, yan, resilient. So, advantage na agad yon. Pero, madami kayong gagraduate, you have to stand out. So, paano mo gagawin yon? Be resourceful. So, napakadali na ng mga learning items or learning stuff ngayon kasi you can go to YouTube to research. MS Office, pwede mo nang aralin kahit wala ka sa school, online na lang. So I suggest you research, you expand your knowledge, learn more, learn other things so that when you graduate, you can offer something else or you can offer more. Yeah. So last is H stands for hard work. Ayan. So definitely hard work can contribute to your success. So sabi ko nga kanina, pag PUP yan, talagang default na yan. Hard worker talaga yan. So talagang advantage natin yan. But as Team Notki said, he is a basketball coach. Sabi niya, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So, kung may talent ka, hindi mo naman ginagamit, hindi ka naman nagtsatsaga, walang mangyayari. So, very important ang hard work, especially when you move on to a corporate world. Okay? So, yan yung tip ko sa inyo when you graduate. So, I'll end it there, and I hope I got you interested to pursue an accounting job in a multinational company, especially in Reed Elsevier Philippines. Yeah, and just to promote our wonderful company, you can follow us on Facebook, Reed Elsevier Philippines, Instagram at Reed Elsevier Philippines, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So, thank you so much, guys, for your time in attending these sessions, and congratulations in advance sa pag-graduate nyo. Ayan. Now, I open the floor for questions.
Yes. So thank you, Miss Emerald and Miss Elaine. So let us now accommodate questions from our audience. Meron po ba? Ayan, meron daw po. Hello, Miss Jane. Do you have any question? Okay. So her question is, like kay Sir Lemuel, do you accept online OJT po ba?
Would you like to answer that? Well, the answer is yes, but I'll ask Kat to share with you what are our requirements and how the process is.
Hi. Hello, everyone. So this is Kat Lisay, and I am the Talent Sourcing and Corporate Communication Senior Specialist. from Reed Elsevier Philippines. So I'm with HR. So the good news is yes, we do accept internship for College of Accountancy and Finance for Polytechnic University of the Philippines. In fact, we do have several internships available, and we do have interns right now who are currently doing their jobs in the comforts of their homes. So if you would like to know more about our internships availabilities, we do post it in our social media pages, such as in Facebook and LinkedIn. So make sure that you follow us. And there we have a presentation. So yeah, so kindly make sure that you follow our Facebook pages so that you will be able to know the most updated. Oh, hold on a second. So
Sorry for the interruption.
it's okay. Hang on. All right.
All right. Sorry for the interruption.
Please welcome to DJ Sound Secret Guest on the mix. Deutschland ist nun erwacht. Die Macht haben wir nun.
Okay, there you have it.
All right.
All right. So yeah, like what I was saying earlier, apologies for the interruption. Yes, we do accept applicants for internship. So we have already coordinated with your deans, I believe, yeah, for with the College of Accountancy and Finance. So yes, we are open to accept internships. Just make sure that you follow our Facebook pages so that you'll know when we are able to accept interns for College of Accountancy and Finance. And yes, this is work from home. All right, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I think Christian, Ma'am Kat has already answered your question, right? So thank you, Miss Kat. All right, again, thank you, representatives from Reed Elsevier Philippines. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. So uulitin po. So please, everyone, to continue our program, please do watch this AVP.
When the world seemed to stop, we carry on. Continue to dream and create. We don't just work with what we know. We innovate to adapt. So you can drive your career forward. We don't just make you feel welcome. We provide everyone an equal opportunity to succeed. We don't stop at just enough. We go extra to care and provide, so you can brave the world safely. Times aren't the same, but we've always been different. We are Concentrix. We dream different. We create different. We embrace different.
Okay, so our last speaker for this wonderful afternoon is a representative from Concentrix. Concentrix is a technology-enabled services company specializing in customer engagement and improved business performance, wherein they will tell you to be different by design. Without further ado, to discuss to us about personality assessment, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this wonderful speaker, JP Anonuevo from Concentrix.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is JP Anonuevo. I am the Deputy Manager for Talent Acquisition and Partner Relations for Concentrix. Good afternoon sa lahat ng ating mga taga-PUP. So let me share my screen with you so that I can start my talk. So first of all, let me introduce you to Concentrix and what Concentrix is, just really quickly. Basically, Concentrix is the top BPO and the largest private employer in the country today. We are strong in terms of our experience in operations. We've been working for 19 years now. And then in terms of staff, we have 90,000 employees and continuously growing. In fact, at the end of 2020, we hired 48,000 people. We also have more than 126 clients in 10 industries. One of the industries that we currently service is the financial and banking industries in other parts of the world. Some of our clients are US-based, Australia-based, and other parts in Asia. Also, we have 46 centers in operations, and we are present in 15 cities nationwide. So now let's go to my talk this afternoon to everyone. So let's just to make it more quick for everyone. The topic of my talk is personality check, analyzing your personality for future goals. Normally, sa ating lahat, we always encounter, pag tinanong ka, ano nagustuhan mo sa taong to? Bakit kayo magkakasama ng mga barkada nyo? There's always that answer na kasi I like his personality, I like her personality. Yung mga nagiging mag-girlfriend, mag-boyfriend, mag-asawa dyan, nagsisimula lang yan sa physical attraction. But ultimately, what makes you settle would be the person's personality. So how do we define personality? Personality can be defined as a characteristic way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Personality embraces moods, attributes, and opinions and is most clearly expressed in interactions with other people. Ito yung ating ugali. Ito yung how we are actually described. This is what defines us, so to speak. Kasi minsan hindi natin naman masasabi, there's no direct Tagalog interpretation for the word personality. Kasi pag sabi mong personalidad, una sa lahat, Espanyol yun, hindi yung Tagalog. Pangalawa sa lahat, dito normally sa Pilipinas, pag sinabi mo yung term na personalidad, it's more of a noun for a person. Halimbawa, celebrity, isa siyang personalidad. But when you actually go into the actual nitty-gritty of it, it's so hard sometimes to define what personality is. So that's why we have this definition. It's our way of thinking, our way of feeling, our way of behaviors, our own behaviors and attitudes, attributes, even our opinions. Because that can ultimately affect how people interact with you, how you are perceived by people, and how you are accepted by people as well. So it includes behavioral characteristics, both inherent and acquired. Dalawang klase ang, when we're talking about behavior, there are things that's inherent in us, meaning nakalakhan na natin. Pinanganak tayo, ito yung mga pinanganak akong ganito na. Okay? May mga tao na, pansin mo yan, you're not a morning person. Mula bata ka, ayaw mo ng umaga. Kaya meron mga ibang tao na nung sila nag-aaral, nung half day pa ang elementary, mas gusto nila na panghapon sila kaysa sa pang-umaga. That is something that's more of inherent behavior. Acquired behavior, on the other hand, would be something that you acquired throughout your life. Kasi ang ugali natin, ang ating personality, it changes with time. Merong mga tao na ayaw nila mag-change at all. Kaya nga 'di ba merong mga tao na ang tanda na pero parang bata pa rin, 'di ba? So anything can be inherent, anything can be acquired. So that one will then distinguish one person from another. And in distinguishing it, that's how people gravitate towards another person. You know, there are times that you just hate a person. When you watch TV and you look at the celebrities, merong mga artista na ayaw mo kahit na makita mo lang yung pagmumukha nila, ayaw mo. Merong mga politiko na ayaw natin, regardless of their beliefs. Maybe because of how they are, their behavior, maybe how they are in dealing with people, in dealing with press, in dealing with publicity. So all in all, that shows your overall personality. Personality is a very wide spectrum. Now let's look at this saying from Paul Harris, who was the founder of Rotary Club. Paul Harris says that personality has the power to uplift, the power to depress, power to curse, and power to bless. I think everybody will agree to it na totoo to. Ang personality ng tao, madaling maka-change yan ng kung paano ang dynamics ng bawat isa sa isa't isa. Pansin nyo, meron palagi kayong makakadaumpalad na tao sa buhay ninyo na sa inyo mismo sasabihin nyo, parang ang bigat niyang kasama. Di ba? May mga ganon. Parang ang bigat niyang kasama. Parang hindi siya healthy kasama. Parang ang toxic niyang kasama. Okay? Because yes, the person's personality can affect the way you will feel as well if you're always with that person. A person with good personality can uplift you. Kaya nga merong mga tao na pag pinapanood mo yung life story nila, pag inoobserbahan mo ang buhay nila, you get inspired, you get motivated, you get uplifted. Then again, there are people na parang ang bigat. Parang the more you go with them, parang nadadamay ka na rin na parang ang lungkot lang. You have the power to curse. Pwede kang magalit sa isang tao, and the power to bless. And that is very important when you look at it because everybody has to know his or her personality trait. You should know your personality because one, it will make you realize why people are acting the way they are acting towards you. And two, if you are open enough, knowing your personality trait will now affect who you are and affect other people, which means it's a good reflection now of things that maybe you need to change in order for you to either blend in with a crowd or be more accepted. Personality traits affect our character, dispositions, and the decisions we make. You know, sometimes when you make certain decisions, it is based on your personality. For example, ikaw ba yung tipong tao na pag merong problema, uupo ka, iisipin mo muna, teka, ano ba yung root cause ng problema? Ano bang nangyari? O ikaw ba yung nadadala ng damdamin mo at bigla ka na lang gumagawa ng desisyon? Kadalasan nangyayari yan pag halimbawa meron kang girlfriend, boyfriend, di ba? Makita mo lang na may ka-chat sa cellphone, ayan na, malaking away na. Did you base it on kung may ka-chat lang o was it something that was happening before? Meron na bang history ng ganon? Because that ultimately shows your personality. Ikaw ba yung somebody who's most likely to investigate or you just act on impulse? Okay? So that can affect your decision. And these traits that you have developed throughout your life will play a major role in your personality and yes, even your career and overall quality of life. When you apply for a job, when you graduate and you want to apply for a job, it's not enough that you have the skill because I'm going to be upfront with everyone. Everybody has the same skills as you. I'll be downright honest. May 4 na milyong Pilipino ang nawalan ng trabaho nitong pandemya. Ngayon, maghahanap yan ng trabaho. Kakompetensya nila ngayon, yung mga gagraduate na tulad ninyo. So paano na ang labanan? Lahat kayo pare-pareho ng skill set. Okay? Companies actually look at personality because more importantly, apart from the skills that you have, okay, in your case, accounting skills, I've been listening to all of our wonderful speakers today, you know, everybody here, you know, you have the same course, and what if lahat kayo mag-a-apply sa isang trabaho tapos ang nagkataon na merong isang slot na lang remaining? Ano ang nagiging batayan ng isang kumpanya sa pagtanggap ng isang tao? Okay? Noon, in the past, in the 80s, 90s, and in some conventional industries, they look at your educational attainment, they look at your grades even. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon, sinasubmit minsan ng TOR. Merong mga ibang kumpanya na pinagsubmit ka na ng diploma, kailangan pa magsubmit ng TOR. Okay? Because sometimes, yes, they use that in their evaluation. But lately, from the year 2000 going to the current trend, what makes a company employ an applicant, a job applicant, apart from skill, is their personality. Because ultimately, a company will get someone who can work with their teams. Majority wins, ika nga. Isang tao kang papasok sa amin, lahat kami ganitong ugali, ang lagay ba kukuha kami ng kakaibang ugali? Right? So, yun na ang labanan ngayon. How your personality can actually shape and influence the people around you, more specifically, your prospective employers. Okay? And ultimately, your personality will also affect your quality of life. Kasi nga, di ba, kung lahat na lang ng tao galit sa'yo, nakaka-apekto din yun sa'yo, ha? Nakaka-apekto din yun. You don't want to be locked up in one room. As is now, na nag-quarantine tayong lahat at atat na atat tayong lumabas. Di ba? So now let's look at 5 main personality traits. And this was summarized by John O.P. and Srivastava S. So these are psychologists. There are different types of personality traits depending on which discipline you're talking about. I don't want to be academic about this kasi hindi naman tayo College of Psychology na and kung College of Psychology kayo, alam niyo naman yung pinagsasabi natin. But if we're going to just make it simple for everyone, so what I did in this presentation, I used different theories in personality development and assessment, okay? But I think one of the most basic enumerations of personality traits is this one. 5 main personality traits. The first one is what we call neuroticism. Ano yung neuroticism na yan? It's the tendency to experience negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, or depression. Okay. Yan. Ito yung mga nega na tao. Yung palaging galit sa mundo. Kaya nga di ba merong term na neurotic ka na? This is it, neuroticism. These are people who are more into the negative emotions. They wallow on anger. Yung parang palaging galit sa mundo. Yung paggising na lang, parang galit na kagad sa'yo. Merong mga ganun, di ba? Merong mga taong ganun. For all I know, maybe you know somebody from your classmates or maybe from other colleges. There will always be that person na parang there's a dark cloud hovering over his or her head. Okay, these are persons also who may be suffering a lot from anxiety and depression. I know the feeling of depression because in 2013, I was actually diagnosed with depression by my psychiatrist. And this was following a chain of deaths in the family. So parang I was wondering, bakit ganun? May araw na lang na ako na talagang tumutulong ng luha ko for no apparent reason. So I went to a doctor and then that's how I was diagnosed with depression. Thank God, because of medicines, ayos tayo ngayon. So neuroticism is one. It's a character trait also. It's not just a psychiatric case, but it's also a character trait. Next is what we call extroversion. From the word extra, meaning out. These are people who like being out. These are people who enjoy in engaging in breadth of activities as opposed to depth, as opposed to being inside the house. Merong mga tao kasi na introvert. Ito yung mga extrovert. Ito yung mga feeling nila nakakakuha sila ng energy when they interact with people. What I finished in college is actually computer science. And in computer science, wala lang. Kaya ko siya kinuha kasi One, merong not really pressure, but there's an influence from my family. Secondly, because wala lang, that time gusto ko yung nagpo-program. I like creating stuff. And I realized I don't get a lot of energy from just being stuck in front of a computer, and I need to interact with people. And that's how I realize I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert. So these are people who are me. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of you there who are like me, who are more extroverts than introverts. Next is openness to experience. This is a character trait where you are open to new things. You have intellectual curiosity, your openness to emotion. I mean, hindi ka nabubuhay na gusto mo ito lang ang nararamdaman mo. Meron mga taong ganun, 'di ba? Yung mga ayoko ng drama, tapos any instance of drama lumalayo na sila. So obviously, they're not showing openness to experience. But openness to experience is that you're open to taking and absorbing anything. Sensitivity to beauty. Ito yung mga tao, like me, I'm actually one of these people. I'm the type who like to at least try new things. Para lang masabi ko na nagawa ko na siya. So that I have ticked it off my bucket list. Ito yung mga, I've done a lot in my life. I'm already in my 40s. But I've bungee jumped. What else have I done? I've eaten starfish. Kumain na ako ng scorpion. Kumain na ako ng kung ano-anong mga critters, just because I want to bask in the activity, because I'm open to these experience. Now, if I didn't like that experience, then that's a lesson learned. Okay, wag na yan. Parang nung nag-bungee jump ako, na-realize ko, teka, high blood nga pala ako, yung puso ko nagpalpitate. O tama na, hindi ko na sinunod, hindi na ako nag-ulit. Okay? But at least these are people who are open to these things. And they derive their energy from engagement with the outside world. Next one is agreeableness. This is your concern for social harmony and experiencing value from getting along with others. Merong mga tao na tawag natin peacemakers. Ito yung mga tao na ayaw nilang nagkakagulo. These are people who hate confrontations. And I'm pretty sure marami sa inyong ganyan. In fact, I know for a fact na maraming tao dito sa Pilipinas na kayang makichismis sa nangyayari, pero pag tinanong na, ayoko po ng gulo. Okay? It's an example of there's that concern for social harmony, pero ayaw mo ng gulo. Ayaw mo kasi ng gulo eh. Diba? Sino ba may gusto ng gulo? Sino ba yung gusto na paggising mo sa umaga, meron na kagad kang makakaaway sa labas? Okay? These are these types of people. And all of us have a certain trait that has that special concern with social harmony. You don't want any conflict at home. I'm pretty sure. Gusto niyo ba mag-aaway palagi magulang niyo? Of course not. Gusto niyo ba nag-aaway palagi magkakapatid? Of course not. Nobody likes that. Okay? So that's actually a trait. Next is conscientiousness. It's the tendency to display self-discipline, act dutifully, and strive for achievement against measures or outside expectations. This is you being conscious about yourself, your self-discipline. Are you the type of person who thrives in, series of rules, and you really want to make sure that you abide by the rule? Yung mga by the book people. May mga ganyan. People who are more inside a box as opposed to outside the box. They're more conscious about their discipline, how their duties are, and they want to strive for achievement. Okay? Because they feel that there are certain expectations that need to be met. So nagiging conscious sila. May mga taong ganyan. Yung mga grade conscious na tao. Okay? I wasn't a grade conscious person. I all my life I didn't even like looking at my report card. Although, ironically, for somebody who, like me, wasn't as conscious about my grades growing up, I managed to graduate valedictorian, ganun. Para wala. Hindi ako nagpapapressure, ika nga. And the thing is, I come from a family, we're 9 siblings all in all, and I'm the youngest, and all of my siblings are achievers. So you always get compared. But I took it upon myself not to be too conscious about it because I knew from the get-go when I was younger that it's not going to do me any good. And ultimately, sometimes it does bite me in the end because of that type of comparison. Everybody has a personality. And what I showed you earlier, these 5 personality traits, we don't just belong to one trait. We're always a combination of traits. Okay? It just so happens that maybe in ourselves, we are more of conscientious than extrovert or more extrovert than agreeable. It's a matter of putting a certain percentage of your personality in these buckets. And in order for you to do that, and in order for you to know your combination, if you want to call it that way, there are what you call personality assessments. Okay, there are many personality assessments out there, and mind you, if you just Google it, it will just come out of your browser. There are lots of personality assessments. But what I'm going to discuss and I'm going to touch base on just really quickly are 4 that are commonly used in companies and organizations. Okay, first one is DISC. Okay, DISC is a personal assessment tool used by more than 1 million people every year to help improve teamwork, communication, and productivity in the workplace. A lot of companies are implementing DISC personality assessments because, especially for companies that are team-based, they have to make sure that all of the teams or all of the members in the team are interacting well with each other so that they become more productive. Okay, in fact, I come in one of my previous employments. We used to use DISC. In fact, we even give an assessment to our applicants to check their DISC profile. Are they dominant? That's D. Influential, steady, compliant. So we see their combination, which is more dominant of the DISC among them. Dominant meaning, are they direct? Are they more decisive? Are they a doer? Or are they domineering or demanding? Yan yung mga taong yan. Okay, influential, are you more inspirational? Okay, that's why it's called influential. You're supposed to inspire people. Okay, are you interactive with a lot of people? Are you interesting? Are you impulsive also? Or at the same time, more on a negative standpoint, are you irritating? Kasi pag, di ba, minsan mga ibang inspirational, kaya nga minsan tayo ayaw na natin manood ng inspirational something kasi naiirita tayo. So may ganun ding effect yan, are you more steady or are you more compliant? Okay, so that's what they look at in DISC. Another type of personality assessment is the Myers-Briggs type indicator and the MBT. That's actually the most famous one. I'll be honest with you. Super famous yan, yung MBT. In fact, other countries in the world are using MBT not just for employment, but also, if you're a student, they encourage you to take MBTs because you have to know who you are. In fact, nung isang araw lang, I was watching a dating show siya online. Pero ang dating show siya for the LGBTQ community because I'm part of that community. And so it's 2 guys and they're just asking each other questions and so on and so forth. And I was just surprised that, parang ilang video clips na yung napanood ko na for some reason, palaging tinatanong nila, what's your MBT? So, teka, wait. So it just occurred to me that, that is being practiced thoroughly in that particular country. So it's an introspective self-report questionnaire indicating differing psychological preferences. Ito yung preferences na nakikita natin sa table, meaning are you more extrovert? Are you more sensing, thinking, judging? Or are you an introvert? Are you more intuitive? Are you a person who's more on the feeling type? Or are you more on the perceiving side? Okay? And again, like DISC, it's a combination how you assess it. In fact, later on in the succeeding slides, I will show you there is a free website you can go to for you to check your MBT. Okay? Next is the 16 PF or the 16 Personality Factor Questionnaire. And this provides information relevant to the clinical side and counseling. Ito, ginagamit ito normally for clinical purposes, for counseling purposes, from just to check on their personality trait and how it can affect them also. So it measures on an individual's capacity for insight, self-esteem, your cognitive style, and all those other stuff. Okay? Now, in some cases, some companies, kasi yung mga ganyan, yung mga DISC at saka yung MBT, there are certain costs involved for you to license them and use them in your organization. Some people, especially industries sa sobrang laki na or companies sa sobrang laki na baka walang ganun kalaking budget for it. Sometimes what they have to do is use other methods na pwede namang matutunan and then pwedeng i-cascade. And one of them is the behavioral-based structured interview or BBSI. So this actually is the kind of, in fact, earlier na it was touched in interviews. Ito yung tinatawag nating competency-based type of questioning. But this is a combination of both behavior and competency. Okay? So if a conventional interview covers knowledge and skill, this actually goes to the more characteristics and behavior part. Bakit yun ang mas pino-focus nito? Kasi knowledge and skill can be assessed in many ways. In an interview, you can always tell me na magaling ako sa ganitong pero pagharapan na hindi ka pala ganun kagaling. You know what I mean? So it's better that nowadays a lot of organizations, again, it depends on the industries, they would most likely incorporate a behavioral-based structured interview because it will show them or it will tell them and give a snippet on the kind of personality the applicant has. And this could ultimately make that decision. Okay? In the conventional interviews, there was a research that showed that 64% of the interviewers worry that they will miss important information about the applicant. However, in BBSI, the interviewer gathers 30% more information. And it's all because it follows the STAR method. Okay? And this is something that you may want to learn also, so that once you go to job interviews, you can actually use this. The STAR method stands for situation. In other words, disclose details of a specific event. Task, what was your responsibility in that situation? Action, describe how you accomplished the task. And our result, outline the impact of your actions. Majority of the kind of questions now that are being asked are more personality based. Even yung as simple as tell me something about yourself, that is actually a personality question. Okay? That's why I would normally tell people, if you're asked, tell me something about yourself, never ever answer with your name and your nickname. Bakit? Tinawag ka na para ma-interview eh. So alam na nila yung pangalan mo, bakit pa uulitin? Diba? So it's like when tell me something about yourself, you're supposed to talk about your personality traits, your character trait that will relate to the position. See, now you're showing your personality. And that is what's being observed in an interview. And that's why they also ask in interviews, like, was there ever a time that you committed a mistake and you had to admit it to everyone? When you answer that, when you're faced with that question, or what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, this is the way to go. STAR method. It becomes more objective. And in the way you answer it, that's how your interviewers are actually observing your personality. Like what Ma'am kanina said about interviewing, the hard part of doing a phone interview is we can't see how you look like. We can't see your facial expressions, your body language, because that is part of it. Why are we observing that? Because that's how we find out if you're lying. Like, for example, there was a study. Do you know that when you lie, your eye subconsciously, involuntarily looks at the left and then blinks? Mabilis yun. Okay? And that's how they also, yung mga sa FBI, when they interrogate criminals, that's what they look like. And that's why at Concentrix, by the way, we have what we call our automated video interview, where there's no interviewer, it's automated. They record your voice and they record you on camera. Tapos pag binibigay sa amin yung report, nandun yung mga pictures nyo, nakalagay din doon, ilang beses siyang nag-blink, ilang beses ngumuwi siya sa ganito. Because those are things that are inherent of your personality also. Because it affects that. And personality really, at the end of the day, that's what makes you win. Parang ano lang yan pageant. Akala nyo ba kaya nanalo yung mga beauty queen dahil sa sagot nila? No! Because these judges don't care about the content of your answers in a beauty pageant because everybody has trained for it. At one point, they will come up with some template answer. But beauty queens win because of their personality. Not because they're the most beautiful girl in the world, because I can tell you one beauty queen from Miss Universe, I don't like her look. But she has the best personality. Now, is there a way where you can assess your personality using the mentioned techniques? Yes. Like what I mentioned earlier, there is. So this is the website that if you can screenshot right now, guys, because this is very good for you. Go to this website. It looks like this. Eto siya, ganyan yung itsura niya. Okay? And it's a free test and it incorporates the MBT. And all you have to do is answer the questions. I think there are 60 plus questions there. And then at the end of that, you will get to know your type. This is actually mine. So while I was listening to the other speakers, I was taking this. It's funny because it never changed. Like every time I take it, it's always ESFJ. But the percentage has changed. Why? Because our personalities can change. Remember, our behaviors are inherent and acquired. Even our beliefs change. Okay? Parang, what do we mean by it, by the fact that it changes? Ang tao dati hindi as accepting with the LGBT community, but now they are. Okay? Because certain perceptions change as well. And when you get more information about certain things and you become more aware of other things, then your behavior and your acceptance level also changes. And this is what you can see when you go through this free personality development. If you notice, there are 4 aspects here. For self-development and for business use. It even tells you what are the best careers for you based on your personality. And that's something that's good, especially for people. I know that you guys are taking accounting and good job in taking accounting. I have a lot of relatives who are accountants also. And tama yan. Basta may accountant, may trabaho talaga. Totoo yan. No? But if ever you are thinking, okay, we can't stick to one job. Lately, in this day and age, gusto ko may extra income. What are the other careers that are for you this time, based on your personality? And it's very important. Why is it important to make a self-assessment of your personality? Bakit hindi pwede na, eto ko tanggapin niyo ko? Hindi palaging ganun Kasi, una sa lahat, reality-wise, this is the reality bite of it all. Isang tao ka, ilang milyon kami, you can't expect that people will like you. You can't expect that people will accept you. But you can control what you can control. And that is your personality. How you perceive them, how you will emanate to them, which then brings forth how they will interact with you and how they will perceive you. Okay? And it's important, you can't live your life alone. You have to interact with people. You will be dealing with people when you go to work. And you will be meeting a lot of personalities when you start going to work. So you have to know your personality. Kung hindi mo alam ang sarili mo, wala kang mapupuntahan talaga. Magiging kalat ka in life. So you have to know your personality because you have to be authentic to yourself. That is very important. What makes people successful is if they know who they are, they stick to who they are, with certain conforming to certain norms, and capitalize their uniqueness in order for them to be successful. There will always be what they call in French, je ne sais quoi in everyone. There's a special thing in everyone. And you cannot pinpoint what that special thing is. You cannot see the je ne sais quoi that I am talking about. But that is something that is felt, and you feel it because of their personality. So the tips that I have in dealing with personality assessments in relation to your goals, I know that all of you have goals. Right now, your goal is to graduate. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of you, if not all of you, already have goals moving further than that. Hindi lang graduate. Gusto mo makakuha ng trabaho. Ang hirap makakuha ng trabaho ngayon sa panahon ngayon. Magkakapamilya ako. Pag nagkapamilya ako, ilan ang gusto kong anak. Di ba may mga ganyan na sa inyo? Meron ng mga ganyan, ha? Aminin natin, meron mga ibang tao nga na gusto ko ikakasal ako pero ang isusuot ko, ganyan, ganyan. Pati yung damit, meron ng plano. But you have to first know who yourself. Be true to yourself. Alamin mo yung tama. Alamin mo kung sino ka. Magpakatotoo ka. Naku, ilang beses na yan naging topic ng lahat ng mga commercial sa mundo. Dito sa Pilipinas nga, naging slogan pa yan ng Sprite in the early 2000s. Magpakatotoo ka. Be true to yourself. And that is why it's important for you to know and test and assess your personality. In knowing who you are, you can then compare it to your goals. Know your goals. Always come up with a goal. It can be a mundane goal if you want it to be. It can be a very simple goal. Sana naman yung goal natin medyo realistic, ha? Baka naman ang nasa goal mo, gusto kong maging prinsipe. Okay. Tignan natin. Okay? Try to look at, make your goals realistic. It's nice to have drive and ambition. In fact, that's one of the things that are being looked at in job interviews. Kaya nga tinatanong ng how do you see yourself 5 years from now? Pag sinagot mo sila na, halimbawa, magpakatotoo ka, sinagot mo sila na, actually, I'm just waiting for my visa and then I'm going to leave. Do you think you will be accepted to the job? No. Because it's telling the employer, I'm not a loyal person. First chance I see, I go. I see this as just a job, not as a career. See, that's how personality is being evaluated in interviews also. When you're asked, what is your goal in 5 to 6 years? Try to talk about your ambition, your dream, but at the same time, ito tactic lang to sa job interview. Mention mo rin naman yung kumpanya. How does the company fare in your 5-year, 6-year plan? Okay? So yun. Fit your personality to your goals. In knowing your goals and knowing who you are, you now make a check. Etong goal ko, halimbawa, gusto mo maging manager. I-research mo na rin. Nag-research ka na rin lang din sa kumpanya na gusto mong pagtrabahuhan. I-research mo na rin. Ano bang klaseng tao ang mga nagtatrabaho dyan? Ano bang klaseng tao ay yung mga managers also? What is your definition of a good manager? What kind of personality does a good manager have? If you have accumulated, right now kasi very idealistic pa yan, but once you start working and you experience having actual work supervisors and managers, that's when you realize, oh wait, ito na pala ang definition ko ng magandang manager. So what are those personalities? What is your personality? How do you put those two together para maging successful ka sa goal mo? Always have a personality check. Periodic personality check. Kasi minsan we get lost in our own lives. Lalo na if we're overwhelmed with a lot of work. And you will be overwhelmed with a lot of work. I know, yung mga accountants namin, they get overwhelmed. Kaya nga, di ba sabi, huwag kang sumagot. Sinabi ni ma'am kanina yon, huwag mong sagutin ang manliligaw mo ng end of the month kasi end of books yun. Totoo yun, pag-closing ng books. My family actually owns, it's a sort of financial type of company. It's a credit collection company, and yun din, pag end of the month, ngarag-ngaragan yung mga employees namin doon. So, right? So, going back, be true to yourself, know your goals, fit your personality to your goals, and be open for changes. Hindi ko mo ganyan ka, dapat tanggapin ka ng tao, period. Tanggap mo ba yung sarili mo? At isa pang katanungan doon, sa pagtanggap mo sa sarili mo, tanggap mo rin ba na kailangan magbago ka every now and then? Because that should always be the case. You should always be open to changes, because if there's one thing constant in this world, it is change. You have to be open to new things, because in being open to new things and to changes, it will open your perspective also in life. It will affect your personality. It will make you a better person, believe me. And in making you a better person, you become more embracing of change, and the world becomes more embracing of you. Sometimes you have to be unique, yes. Sometimes, most of the times, yes, you have to be unique. You have to be your authentic self. But you have to know also what the world thinks. Do you conform or do you go against it? And if you go against it, how can you go against it without being disagreeable? Okay? That is something that you can think about when you are analyzing your personality. Ano ba ako talaga? Ano ba ang kailangan nitong, kung gusto kong ma-achieve tong goal na to, halimbawa gusto mong karoon ng business, gusto mong maging successful sa business na yon, what kind of personality should you have in order for you to be successful in that business? In knowing that, check yourself. Make your own personality check. Ganyan bang ugali ko ngayon? Kung hindi, anong dapat kong ibahin? At first, of course, if there are changes, you might not like it initially, but ultimately you will find happiness sa mga pagbabago na nangyayari. So that's basically it for me. That's how you can assess your personality, and I hope that I've imparted certain things with all of you today. What questions do you have, guys? If you have questions, sagutin natin. Thanks.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, JP. You never fail to give us wonderful talks. Okay. So time to accommodate questions. Let's start with a question from Christian Togade. What is the vacancy available po as of today being taking an MBA major in financial management?
Okay. Right now kasi what I'm handling at Concentrix is more of the entry-level positions. If it is for other positions, we do have another team that's doing that, our non-agent hiring. We can get in touch with them. One thing that I can tell everybody here, if you are interested, for example, to working at Concentrix, you may check our FB page, because we do post openings there, whether the entry-level position or the non-entry level position. We also have a lot of financial accounts companies are doing phone banking services. Some of them phone banking, some of them other types of financial institutions that we Hello.
Hello po. Hi, JP. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Ayan.
There. Thank you.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Again. Yeah, hello
My
po,
computer
JP.
logged. Hello.
Yun. Okay.
Ayan.
Hi. Yan. We can hear you na.
Bigla, nag-unstable yung aking umuulan.
Okay. Akala ko ako eh. Okay, sige po.
I'm actually working working at home only.
Work from home ka today. Okay.
Kami sa recruitment and talent delivery are working at home.
Okay. Thank you so much for that wonderful answer. Another question is from Miss Jane. Do you accept po online OJT?
Okay. If we are talking about the more traditional type of OJTs, meaning yung madideploy sa aming accounting or financial department, we would have to check with them if they are willing to open a slot. Ang nagiging problem kasi, and this is why also yung sa mga ibang pinagtanungan natin kanina, like China Bank, hindi ganun ka-open to it. Because of the Data Privacy Act also, it's hard for us to get OJTs na virtual na at home kasi they will be privy to certain certain information that could breach the confidentiality agreement that we have. But I can check with our finance department if there are certain tasks that are available, slots available. We have another type of virtual OJTs, but this is more for people who might be interested in working at Concentrix in operations. Meaning, halimbawa, CSR for our financial accounts, mga ganon. Meron kaming ganong klaseng OJT, and it's also virtual. It's 120 hours nga lang, but it is an actual training with trainers and simulations on what actually is done at Concentrix.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Again, to our speakers, thank you and you stay safe. Okay. Meron pa kayang tanong? Ayan. Good afternoon, Angelo Noel H. Manuel from National Teachers College. And good afternoon ulit po sa lahat ng ating audience today. Ayan. So wala na talagang tanong? Okay. So may I call on now? Oh, by the way, before I call on Miss Jane Pulma for the closing remarks, may I just remind everyone na yung link po natin for you to receive your certificates ay available na po na sa ating chat box. And sa FB rin po natin, FB Live po natin, nasa comment section na po, pinost na po yung link natin for you to access our evaluation para makatanggap po kayo ng certificate regarding po sa career talk natin for today. Okay? So, may I call on now Assistant Professor Jane S. Pulma, the Chief of Career Placement of Alumni Relations and Career Development Office, for the closing remarks.
Okay, good afternoon po sa ating Zoom participant as well as our stream participants sa ating Facebook page na PUP Career Center. So, as mentioned kanina po, thank you for attending this 2021 Career Development Seminar. And in behalf of the Alumni Relations Career Development Office, we would like and we appreciate you taking your time off and attending and gracing this event. To our industry partners, China Banking Corporation, Factset, Red Elsevier, Concentrix, maraming salamat in joining with us in this event. We know that career planning is an important part of a personality or professional and personal development. It's not just important for an individuals, but as in the organization per se. So the aim of this webinar is to provide the participants the knowledge and skills in identifying their career goal and assessment in their potential. So sabi nga natin, it's better to look ahead and prepare then than to look back and regret things. So again, in behalf of the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office, arigato gozaimashita. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you, Miss Jane. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our afternoon. On behalf of ArcDo, thank you all for making time in your busy schedules to join us here this wonderful afternoon. It's been our pleasure to host this event, and I wish you all a pleasant day. Once again, I'm Mabel B. Lagarde, your MC, signing off. Goodbye, everyone.
Ang mahalagang
bumalik ang paborito niyong online tambayan, dito lang yan sa Pamantasan. Ako si Zed.
Maghahanid ka alaman ng everything you had to know. Ako si El.
Tampok ang mga nakaka-proud at buwan ng PUP yan. Saka naman si Sir Dennis.
Lahat ng latest, trending at sa Fact na Fact. Ako naman si Pat.
At muli nyo kami makakasama dito lang sa Pinakausap-usapan sa Pamantasan. High school wow! Ayan. Kamusta naman kayo dyan? Yes. Siyempre, malamig. At masaya, siyempre. Kayo ba?
Oh, so inspired. Kami naman saan? Marami kami ginagawa pag Burma.
Oh, siyempre.
Pero kinakaya. Laban lang.
Tama. Marami din naman kasi tayong natututunan. Correct. Diba?
Naku, alam nyo, kakayanin nyo yan.
Oh.
Kasi ito nga mga student leaders natin, kinakaya.
Sino yan, ma'am?
Academics plus student service.
Wow, mismo. Kaya kami tulong.
Kilalanin natin sila sa
Organing!
Hi schoolmates! Ako si Elijah San Fernando, ang bagong presidente ng Sentral na Konseho ng Mag-aaral. Sentral na Konseho ng Mag-aaral ang pinakamataas na student government sa PUP Main Campus. Since 1983 pa nag-e-exist ang mga student councils. Tungkulin ng Sentral na Konseho ng Mag-aaral na magbigay ng mga aktibidad na maglilinang sa kagalingan at mga interes ng mga eskolar ng bayan. Bukod sa pagsusulong ng students' rights and welfare, isa sa pangunahing proyekto ngayon ng Sentral na Konseho ng Mag-aaral ay ang pagpapatayo ng mga student centers, student areas, para sa mga eskolar ng bayan at mga organisasyon sa ating sintang paaralan. Pinili naming paglingkuran ang mga eskolar ng bayan sapagkat naniniwala kami na sa pamamagitan ng Konseho ng Mag-aaral ay makapagbibigay kami ng mga proyekto at aktibidad na siyang maglilinang ng kakayahan at mga interes ng mga kapwa natin eskolar ng bayan. As the highest student body in PUP Main Campus, it is our duty to uphold the rights and interests of the whole student. Dito na papasok yung buong layunin ng Sentral na Konseho ng Mag-aaral bilang representante ng mas malawak na hanay ng mga eskolar ng bayan. Kami ang Sentral na Konseho ng Mag-aaral. Certified Organing!
Tatak sa pagiging mabuting ehemplo para sa mga scholar ng bayan.
Tama, pero syempre, ito hindi lang basta estudyante, yung mga nagsisibi ng mga ganyan, meron din naman tayong kilalang good example, no? Balita ko, nakamustahan mo yan last time, sir.
Wow, updated ka dyan, ha?
Well, kasi may vlog ka na eh.
I know, right? Please follow Dennis Dumrique sa YouTube. Anyway,
vlog.
Pero anyway, totoo yan, ano? Isa lang naman siya sa mga pride ng PUP. At, syempre pa sa larangan din ng broadcast journalism.
Alam niyo, kilala ko yan.
Ay, bakit
naman, ma'am?
Dating host yan ng PUP TVC.
Pinapanood ko yun.
Nandito na siya.
Siya naging bayan siya.
Sabi na nga, be.
Anyway, sino ba yan?
Nakasama natin yan si Kuya LA.
Totoo.
Yes, true yan, Ma'am Yel. O siya, kilalanin na natin siya sa ating Sofa Session presents
LA Santos!
Halina't kumustahin at kilalanin ang mga nakaka-proud at huwarang PUP alumni. Ako si Sir Dennis at ito ang Sofa Session, Scholar ng Bayan noon, Scholar para sa Bayan ngayon. Tampok sa ating unang usapan ay isang
Broadcast Journalist Graduate Batch 2013, nakilala bilang isa sa mga host ng unang season ng Pinakausap-usapan sa Pamantasan. At ngayon, siya ay isa sa pinakabatang radio correspondent sa kanilang istasyon.
Nagbabalita at makikibalita sa atin. Please welcome LA Santos! Hello! Kumusta naman, Sir LA?
Ayun, okay pa naman at buhay na buhay pa.
Ayun, gusto ko yun. Buhay na buhay pa. First, let me just say congratulations sa achievement mo, no, bilang isang broadcast journalist. So, mayroon tayong mga katanungan, Sir LA. First question, let's start by telling your story. Ano yung mga namimiss mo sa PUP or bilang isang PUP yan?
Siyempre, FEWA!
FEWA. So, aside from FEWA, ano pa yung mga namimiss mo sa PUP?
E di syempre, yung kultura natin.
Ano bang sa tingin mo yung culture ng PUP na unique na nagagamit mo ngayon sa
Aba, tinuruan tayo maging mandirigma at magtiis sa mga kumpila.
yun, tama.
O hindi paninira yun ha.
Exactly.
Ano yun, parang
compliment.
Oo, sa loob pa lamang ng paralan natin, tinuturuan na tayong ako ano man yung mangyayari, posibilidad na mangyayari sa hinaharap, nararamdaman na natin.
Correct. Oo. Saka tinuturuan tayo maging patient, diba?
Yun, so balikan yung mga prof.
Grabe!
Pwede!
Sige nga, paano ba? Hindi, joke lang.
Ako, personally, hindi naman ako nakaramdam talaga ng, alam mo, sama na loob. Siguro may mga prof talaga na stricto, yung terror kung tawagin. Pero pagka natapos yung course nyo, natapos yung subject mo na yun, ngayon nasa trabaho ka na, ma-realize mo na, may punto pala siya kung ba't siya ganun.
Yes, totoo. Galing. Next question naman natin. How did PUP shape you for your career?
No, round shape. Siguro tinuruan niya akong maging matapang. Yung maging matapang kapag dating sa yung realidad.
Yes.
Parang hindi ka basta susuko. Kasi sa atin, dito ang training sa atin, siguro sa College of Communication din na hindi porket wala, hindi mo na gagawin. Gagawa ka talaga ng paraan.
Parang bawal ang bumanga.
Oo, bawal lang bumanga. Oo. Pero dahil sa PUP, syempre natuto kang humanap ng paraan, naging resourceful ka, nahanap yung mga bagay na yan. Which is nagagamit ko siya ngayon.
Wow. Yeah, that's the true PUPian spirit, di ba? Okay. In one word, describe your PUP journey and why.
Siguro, palaban.
Palaban?
Kailangan talaga maging palaban ka sa buhay.
Yes.
Dahil hindi ka magtatagumpay kung mananatili ka lang sa isang sulok nung kung saan ka nasaan ka man.
And palaban, kasi talaga naman kailangan mong maging matapang dun sa nature ng work mo, di ba?
Yung PUP, kilalang palaban talaga yan.
Yes. So, you are now a junior
radio
correspondent. Kwentuhan mo naman kami, Sir LA, kung ano yung mga daily routine mo, anong ginagawa mo.
Junior radio correspondent po ako sa Super Radio DCBB. Ang karaniwang beat ko, police beat. Kasi usually panggabing duty ako.
Yes.
So ang trabaho ko, ay syempre mag-report ng mga crime news. Kung ano yung mga nagaganap sa gabi. Ano yung ibig sabihin, sir, na gabi ay paro patayan? Yung mga crime news, yung mga police stories.
Mr. LA, last question na to. Oh my gosh. Siguro ano na lang, advice na lang pala. Okay? Ano yung mga advice ko sa mga future journalist, future broadcast journalist? Na PUP yan, ha?
Sa mga taga-COC, yung mga kumukuha po ng journalism, mga broadcast communication, communication research, ituloy nyo lang yung pangarap ninyo. Tandaan nyo palagi na pagka nasa realidad na kayo, kalimutan nyo na matalino kayo. Ang pinakamahalaga ay marunong kang makisama. Kasi kahit gaano ka katalino, kung hindi ka marunong makisama, iiwan ka ng mga tao nasa paligid mo. Pagpatuloy mo lang yung pangarap mo, huwag kang susuko, maging matapang, at siyempre, matuto kang makisama sa taong nasa paligid mo.
Patunay si Mr. L.A. Santos na dating scholar ng bayan noon ay nagsisilbing inspirasyon at nagbibigay karangalan sa ating sintang paaralan ngayon. With that, see you next time. Ito ang Sofa Session. Maraming salamat, L.A. Santos. Nagbabalita. Dennis Noriga.
Sir, na-change ka rin. Nakadala na mag-teacher.
Sorry, nadala lang ako. Kasi ang galing kasi niya. Tsaka, na-realize ko, ang hirap pala. At saka nakakapagod din magbalita sa radyo.
Tama, alam mo, kailangan marami kang alam.
Oo, totoo.
Tsaka alam niyo ba, isa siya sa pinakabatang radio news anchor sa social media.
Yes, in fairness naman talaga.
Naku, marami pa kayong aabang sa susunod naming episode.
True.
O kaya kayo, mga schoolmates, para maging updated sa usap-usapan, make sure na you are following your social media account.
Just search for www.facebook.com/PUPCreative and follow us on Twitter at PUPTV.
Ayan, don't forget to watch our previous episode at ang episode na to sa ating YouTube channel. Just subscribe at PUP Creative.
Yes, schoolmates! Hanggang sa susunod na usapan dito sa pabalitan yung online tambayan. Ito ang Pinaka-Usap-Usapan sa Pamantasan!
Ano ko sa tanong mo, sir?
Huwag kang kabahan, kayang-kaya mo to.
Pag-gising ko sa umaga, nag-uunat ka to.
Typical. Gusto ko marinig, paano yung pag-report ni L.A. Santos kapag nag-upload? Siyempre sample naman, di ba?
Pero gusto niya aksidente? Dennis, nakakadusay ba dito sa aking harapan? Itong isang hindi pa nakikilalang lalaki, makarang pagpaparilin ng mga hindi pa nakikilalang suspect dito sa Santa Mesa. puting lab gown, naka-itim na pantalon at tanak agad sa